Oh, God, it's something about it's a surreal feeling beating the Hawks. It's like hillbilly, silly Sally. What's awesome is we finally smoked the Seahawks. That's our biggest win margin against the Hawks in quite some time, I believe. Hillbilly, silly Sally. You know what? You'd have to Google it up to see the last time the 49ers damn near, it should have been a shutout. You'd have to Google up to find out the 49ers ever came close to this margin of beating the Hawks. It just hasn't happened in 10 years minimum. God. Whew. Thank you. Just thank you. And by the way, fam, I want to get one thing straight. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to fight with people who are out there, but I do not want to be accused. And I want to apologize for calling you people. I got called to that by production. But listen, I don't want to be clumped up with haters. Hell, I hate haters, but I'm not one. Yeah, I support Jimmy G because he was a quarterback for the 49ers. I don't hate Trey. I feel bad for the poor kid. He was out there. He's made it this far. He's starting for the San Francisco 49ers. He's learning. All he needs to do is just grow. And God knows what we had in him. And now he's going to take, and from NBC Sports, it looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the year. It's going to have to be surgically repaired. So no, I don't wish that on him. And I'm not delighted that Jimmy's playing for that reason. Give me a break. And I'm trying to tell you, please, don't keep accusing me of being that kind of person. I'm not with that kind of group. God, that pisses me off. All those other stupid remarks I can deal with. But don't tell me I hate Trey Lance to the point that I'm delighted to see Jimmy get in the game. I'm telling you right now, I might consider blocking that ass. Don't do that. God, that bothers me. Whew. Man, that is not my style. Anyway, now you know what? Normally I throw a template out there and I say, did this player do this, game ball and all that stuff. Whatever you want to say, we can do that tomorrow. If we look at the grades of this game and things like that, all right? So tonight is just about what are your thoughts on this game? And I know most of them are going to involve Kyle Shanahan, and I agree. Fam, I got to tell you right now, I have no idea. And I can't wait to see the press conference. Kyle, what are you running Trey for every few minutes? Not, what am I saying every few minutes? Every couple of minutes. That is just a formula for disaster. And we got it. It made no sense. And Wilson Jr. was doing fine. He was, every now and then he's skip, but hell, that's the way the running game goes. You got TDP and you got Wilson. Let him run the ball, Kyle. Anyway. Hey, K-boy.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
K-boy, good and bad. We got past the Hawks, but we lost Trey. And he must be sick laying in that room, taking those X-rays.
Yeah,
what are you
I
thinking?
know, man. That's a bad thing. I sure do hate that for Trey and for us. But it's gonna lead to us going with us having Jimmy G for another 3 or 4 years, and Trey's gonna be the backup, unfortunately, for the next 3 or 4 years, and then they're gonna sign him to a low minimum contract when it is this time for him to go and be our starting quarterback. That's how I see it now. But I'm happy to see Jimmy in there. So instead of us talking about we throwing away a season, we talking about we still got a chance to go to the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl with Jimmy. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, as a fan, that's the only comfortable way to look at it. You can't give up now. You got to hope we can get there again.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, Jimmy can get us there. Ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But it's just sad. This is the way that it's gonna transpire this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's bad as they think it's gonna be, then that's gonna be the situation. It's gonna take him a good 2 years to come back from that injury.
Well, if nothing else, this is year he needed this year to go through the lumps and bruises and be able to get back on the right path next season, or even this season, actually. Maybe, in 6 or 7 weeks, maybe Trey would have been just really getting sharp. So it might have been this year that he might have caught up. Because Kyle's offense is tough to learn. It is really tough to learn.
Right. I mean, but yeah, he's going to take all this year to rehab it, and then he's got to develop to the quarterback he's potentially going to be, though. So, it's just a year of development. Just like it happened with Jimmy G when he got hurt.
Yeah.
They threw us back a year. Same thing, same situation. So I don't think he's gonna be ready for next year. You know, I mean, he probably could play, but it's gonna be a big risk, and we need a competent backup. So it's just the way it's gonna be.
So Brock Purdy's quarterback too now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. But overall, I give the team B plus. You know, the defense played. They didn't give up nothing. They just
Not really. Yeah, they
didn't give up nothing. So it's A plus for the defense. And Hufanga is becoming one of my favorite players on the team. You know, he's everywhere.
Ain't he special?
Yes, he is.
All over the field.
I think for the next 10 years, we got nothing to worry about. That's Junior right there, you know.
K-Boy, did you just attend the game? Where are you? Because
Oh, no. Well, I got the music going. I'm outside. I'm at a basketball camp with my daughter and stuff. I was stepping outside, but I didn't know they had this music playing out here.
No, it's okay. The music. I thought I heard some kind of other sounds too. Okay. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but I'll go ahead and let you go. So I know you got other callers and everybody want to talk about this game. But I appreciate you, Ronbo. And
hey, appreciate you, K-Box.
I'll be hollering at you.
We'll break it down tomorrow. All right, Phil.
Great night. Sir.
Night,
all right. Later.
And the Marvelous Butthead says, ooh la la, speedy recovery for Lance. And that's all what we all should be wishing for. It's all this hatred. It's just, my God. Christian Comedian says, Kyle can't use a mobile QB. It's official. That said, our season isn't over. It's still Niners all day. Kurt, thanks for that contribution, fam. Yeah. It shouldn't happen like this, though. And let's get Dre in here, San Francisco's finest.
What up, Ronbo?
Dre,
man, I'm mad as hell. And to your previous caller, let me ask you a question, sir. Since you contemplating seriously as Trey being our backup and Jimmy being our future, who the hell give up 3 first-round picks for a backup? Anyway.
Yeah. No,
and I was in the chat during the game, and I was asking you in the chat. I don't know how to hook my card up to YouTube to send out, some money to you. Otherwise, I would have been done did it. But I said I was seeing there was a lot of people in there. I said, Ronbo, you start blocking people in there who laugh at our players getting hurt, wishing hurt on our players when they get hurt. At the end of the day, we root for the helmet, regardless who behind, what's the name on the back of it, on the back of the jersey, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, and I was watching Kyle interview. I just watched this grown man, that's the coach of the 49ers, the head coach to be exact, blamed the rookie for getting hurt.
Which one?
Said that was
wait. Blame what rookie?
He blamed the quarterback rookie for getting hurt.
Wait. Kyle
Tell me if this ain't blame. Tell me if this ain't blaming him.
Wait, Trey. Did he mention a name? He said it was Lance's fault?
He said Trey Lance, basically, without saying it was his fault. He said it was his fault. He said, because Grant asked the question, and then another reporter asked basically the same question. And he was like, well, there was an option on that play. Like, he had an option. He could have handed it to the running back, or he could have kept it and ran. So basically, it was Trey's fault that Trey got hurt. I said, wow.
Kyle's running too many options with Trey. Okay, so it is partially his fault, too. Let him throw the ball.
No,
Kyle,
it is partially his fault, but, you won't let him throw the ball.
Well, I'm saying, give it to the running back. The thing is, just tell Trey this is not an option play. Give it to the back. Just say it. And stop giving all them options.
He's a rookie, which he is, Ronbo. He's a rookie, and you should give him an option to throw or an option to pass it off to a running back. Not an option for him to run it up the middle. His damn self, he ain't no running back. I know he's big and everything. It looked like he could take some hits, but he didn't learn his lesson from Arizona, from that Arizona game. And I don't know if I kind of felt like he personally sabotaged Trey for Jimmy. That's
a lot of people saying that.
That's why I'm out with it. I ain't going, me, I'm rooting for Jimmy because he's a 49er. You know what I'm saying? Even though sometimes he play like shit, we can both agree to that. Every quarterback play like shit sometimes, Ronbo. But at the same time, I root for him. He's in now. I'm going to root for him. You know what I'm saying? Just like I did Trey. But This is crazy right here, man. Just to hear him say that after knowing he's the play caller. You're the play caller.
And
you gave him that option.
And he's not that kind of mature yet where he knows when to get rid of the ball.
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, you give him a choice.
You gave him that option.
Yeah, don't say play option every time. Just say this. Let's go play option this one, or do otherwise.
You see your old line playing like ass, and
right?
You said to give him that option.
Oh, they are so
and
bad.
And everybody that's wishing Jimmy back there. I mean, I'm grateful for him being back there too, Ronbo. But I pray that he stay upright. Because there was a couple plays today where he got his
smacked.
head rocked. He got his head rocked on the last play from them when he did the quarterback sneak, and he fell on his injured arm. I just knew his shoulder was done for the way they smacked him and he fell on it. And they almost knocked his helmet off, too. Remember, on the last play for him.
Well, Dre,
when it was 1 minute and some change left.
And we look ready for more dramatics. But listen, Jay, you know how we're short and sweet after the game. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to break it down.
Yeah, you are already, man. And I got one more thing to say to the fans in the chat. Sorry, production. Y'all, for all y'all that wish Trey got injured, y'all can kiss my, and Trey hurt. You know what? Y'all have a good one.
Hating. I hating on either side. It's just uncalled for. All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, Edmund.
Hey, Ronbo.
Edmund, your thoughts on this game tonight, and short and sweet. What are you feeling here? Good to hear from you too.
Well, first, shout out to Trey Lance. As much of a Jimmy Garoppolo fan as I might be, the last thing I wanted to see was Trey Lance lose the job because he got hurt.
Oh.
I don't think that's justice for anybody. I was a big Drew Bledsoe fan back in the day, and we all know how that went, right? So
yeah.
Hell, Trent Green, right? That's how Kurt Warner became Kurt Warner.
Right.
And it's sad. It really is. I've never believed in that. I've never believed in losing your job because of injury. In this case, he's out for the season, so it's not like, he has a choice in the matter. But that's the first thing. The second thing is, look, I'm just glad we got to win. I mean, I have mixed feelings about this game. I'm happy that we won, but I hate that that's the way we had to win. If you lose your job as a professional, you want to lose because you didn't play well, not because you got hurt.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed.
I'm hoping he has a speedy recovery, and I hope that, next week we can. One more thing. For everybody who, we talk about elite quarterbacks like they're godsends, right? Mm-hmm. And Russell Wilson and Tom Brady, did you see the way they played today?
Mm-hmm. I mean, they look just like every quarterback in the NFL. There's mistakes are going to be made. It's just the way it is.
Yes.
You don't define a quarterback by every last mistake he makes, but his overall body of work.
Exactly. And so I say that to say this. Russell Wilson looked that way against the Texans of all people, at home, mind you.
I saw it. I saw a highlight.
The quarterback position is very fluid. It's not – everybody thinks that if I got Josh Allen or I got Patrick Mahomes, well, that means we can go to the Super Bowl every year. And the reality is, yeah, you might have a better chance, but as I said before, when I've been on this call before, the 49ers have a better team than the Chiefs, than the Bills. That's what gives them a chance every single week, week in and week out. Because remember last year, the Bills got ran 50 straight times on and lost the game. Mm-hmm. We don't have that defense. Okay, you can't do that to us, right? And then the Bills go into the playoffs against the Chiefs, and what happens? It comes down to who has the ball last. That's why I always like our chances, especially in a one-game winner-take-all, because we have a great team. Now, we got a guy behind center who's a veteran. He's not going to make as many mistakes as 49 Twitter thinks he does. Remember, he only threw 12 picks last year. Everybody acts like he threw 35.
You're God. Every last. And he did that with a bad hand and a bad shoulder. I said,
Yeah.
You guys ever
Yeah.
played football before? That's not a bad thing going on there. He's gutting it out,
Yeah.
and they're still getting it done. But nobody appreciates that. Just, another INT. Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, it's
a poorly thrown ball in the rain. How dare you?
Yeah. See, and what you just said underlines my whole way of thinking, too. It's a team effort. When you get to playoffs, it's going to be a team effort. The quarterback cannot beat any other playoff team by itself. He got there because his team's good, too. You got to – the whole team's got to win or lose. So, we're going to see what happens.
So I'm glad, Ronbo, like, this is the tough stretch now. This is the part of the schedule that there is the murderer's row.
Yeah,
we got six straight teams who made the playoffs last year on this next 6 weeks.
Stretch.
So,
Edmund, we're going to break it down tomorrow because it's short and sweet after the game. But listen, tomorrow I'll break it down, look at some of the things that some people did good and some people did bad. We can point fingers at and go from there, all right, on Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
All right, fam?
Sounds good, man.
Thank you, fam.
All right, Rumble.
Have a good night. Peace.
You too.
Victor A says, it's sad how divided we are as a fan base. It really is. I'm sad for Trey, but why do we have to be so divided about quarterbacks? It's really... We had people yelling at them, I hope we lose now. So, wow. Okay. And Bubble says, no, hater, I just want to win, especially against Seattle. And after for talking
at what cost?
all week, I believe we can win the division and beyond with JG. All right. Bubble, thanks for your contribution. All right. And let's go to area code 412. Hello.
Yes.
And who is this?
Yeah, this is Johnny Gunn. It's my first time calling in.
Hey, Johnny Gunn. Glad to meet you.
Yeah, from Sharon, PA.
Right.
I just want to say I'm glad we beat the Seahawks, man. I've been listening to you now for like 2 years.
All right.
I finally got on today. Yes, sir. And with all this QB controversy going on, I'm just glad the 49ers won. I've been a fan ever since I was like 7 years old. I'm 40 now, so I've been a 49er fan since
Wait a minute. Hold, Johnny, hold on. Your last name, you're Johnny Gunn, right? I like that.
Johnny Gunn.
Yeah, Johnny Gunn.
So,
right. Go ahead, Johnny. You've been a fan since you were 7. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Now I'm 40. So I just want to say that I hate Trey got hurt and everything like that, and I'm a 49er fan, so I root for both of them, Jimmy and Trey. So
right. At the end of the day, the joy comes from winning the damn game. I mean,
exactly.
Why is that so difficult to do?
I don't know, man. I've seen some of the comments in the session talking about, some people glad he got hurt, and I don't get that. If you're faithful, man, just ride for your team. You know what I mean?
Right.
And everything like that. So
we don't need
I root
to
for all
talk
my
like
49ers.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody interested in Trey getting hurt. They give it we lost 2 first-round picks in a row. I mean, I'm not counting the one we traded on that year. But next year, we don't have any first-round pick. Why in the hell you want to see Trey go down? We don't need that.
Yeah.
How?
Right. I don't understand it. From the game, I said Kyle should have threw on the 2nd and goal instead of he ran the ball. I ain't understand that one when Trey was in the game on their first drive, and we had to settle for 3 points. You know what I mean, and everything like that. I wish we would have put up some more points, but I'm glad we got the win. Trey didn't need to go up that middle like that. I didn't agree with Cal for doing that.
Well,
Johnny, you heard I got the word out my mouth.
But you heard what Kyle said, right? You heard what Kyle said, right? He's saying the quarterback had the option of, and he decided to run the ball. I said, Kyle, he's a kid. He just started at this level. You tell him what to do. You tell everybody else what to do. Tell him what to do.
Right.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. And I hate that happen like that. I don't want to see any quarterback get hurt and lose their job, for something stupid. But Ronbo, I'm just calling in, man, and
appreciate you, Johnny.
All right. Yeah, appreciate you, man, and I'm glad I got to speak and everything like that. So go Niners.
All right. Looking forward to next time. We'll be back tomorrow if you got time for us. All right. We're going to break it down a little closer or harder and see what's going on with that. All right. Night, Johnny.
All right. Good night.
There's Johnny Gunn out of PA. And bring him in, he's Papa Dragon, the man who sired Bam and Boom, and Mrs. Dragon, of which he is lucky to have. Bob!
Hello. Hi.
We got a visual on this.
Huh?
Was that Bam or was that Boom? Hey, it's Boom! And they got hats. I love it. They've got identifying hats. You two are so adorable, I can't stand it. Girls, what do you have to say?
My game ball goes to Trey Lance. I
All right.
hope he feels better soon.
Yes. And Bam?
My game ball goes to Jimmy G because he came off the bench today and helped the 49ers win the game. Seahawks 7, 49ers 27.
There you go. Wasn't it beautiful, girls? Don't you love it when the 49ers win? Are you looking forward to next week? We're going to get to, if we beat Russell Wilson, that will mean we double down on Seahawks. We beat the Seahawks and then go beat Russell. He thought he escaped to Denver. We're still going to beat him. Yeah!
Hey, all I gotta say is, all you people out there feeling sorry for Trey Lance, don't. The dude's a millionaire. He knew what he was getting himself into. He went out on his shield. He told people last week in the press conference he wasn't gonna slide. Yeah. Now, hopefully, adversity leads to wisdom, and he learns to do better in the future. So let's get behind our current starting quarterback, Jimmy G, as a fan base, and let's go 49ers.
Yeah!
And I got more to say about Kyle Shanahan tomorrow.
Kyle had no business saying what he said today. If that quote is accurate, I'm going to go check it out myself. I can't believe it. But Kyle, of all things you could say, that was the last thing that should have came to your mind. Take some responsibility, Kyle.
You hear it for yourself, but he is quoted on Pro Football for saying that whenever a player gets hurt, he always regrets making that call. He did say that.
Okay,
so he did say that, but that's in quotes. The other stuff about him, this is an option, this and an option that. Whatever it is, I'm sure Shanahan is sick to his stomach that this happened because you don't want your players getting hurt. But by golly, Ronbo, he sent Garoppolo up the middle.
Kyle, I don't know what he's thinking because you could see offensive line was not able to protect nobody. And
exactly. That's on Kyle. That's on Kyle. So this whole situation is on Kyle. He's got final say over personnel. And that's all I got to say. It's on Kyle. We'll move on. We'll move on to next week. And, hopefully Trey gets better. Hopefully the fan base stops being so negative because there's no point. You may think you're being mean or you may think that it's funny. And that's fine. Players get hurt, but this is a 100% injury football league. 100% injury. Everyone gets injured in this league. For you to send your franchise quarterback on 3 quarterback power runs up the middle, that's 3 draft picks just going down the toilet because you're not even throwing the ball. You're running him like a fullback. It's ridiculous. That's how I feel about it.
And how you feel about it, I bet you, Jed York is sitting here thinking, Kyle, I've trusted you for a lot of things, but I do need to ask you some questions about that. Yeah, he is. Because that's just, wow. Oh.
All right. Well, girls are going to leave you with a shout out. Girls, give them a Niner shout out.
1, 2, 3, Niners!
They canceled out like Pop. Bam! Boom! Your dad does the same thing. He goes to a level of volume that gets cut. Then it comes back in all of a sudden. I love it. Bam! Boom! Ladies, have a great night. Bop! Love you, fam. All of y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, God. And, all right. So let's go check out Marcus. Hey, Marcus.
Ronbo.
Marcus, not good things. I mean, we got this win, got blemished. It's just unfortunate too, because you got to appreciate beating the Hawks, but then we have to watch Trey going. I understand he's going to have to be surgically repaired. That just sucks. Well, Marcus, your feeling on everything else, and well, that too, in fact, if you want.
Yeah, I've been a Niner fan since 1990, and this is the first time that I ever been a Niner fan that I'm not happy with a win, because I feel sorry for. I'm not sorry for Trey got hurt, because that's football. You know, I played football at Grambling State University. You're gonna get hurt.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. I'm sad that this kid made it this far, proved a lot of doubters wrong. Minnesota didn't even want to draft him at his own at the University of Minnesota. For him to make it to the NFL and get drafted by Shanahan, it's a joke. Shanahan is a joke as a coach. I don't know why people support him. He's a joke. He's not for athletic quarterbacks. I don't see why we didn't drafted the guy. He destroyed RG3's career. Now he's going to do the same to Trey. He not for these kind of quarterbacks. I don't know why we drafted this. I don't know why he drafted him.
Well, you remember the story, though, don't you, Marcus? They said that, and he admitted it recently, and I was shocked, that he was torn between Trey and Mac Jones, and he admitted it. And I said, everybody else said, no, man, he never wanted. I said, no, he wanted a Trey. He said he was torn. Really?
It's just sad. It's just sad how he destroying this guy's career. And we can win games with Jimmy G. We're going to win some games with Jimmy G. We might can go to the playoffs. Might even go to a Super Bowl. But I don't see us winning a Super Bowl with Jimmy G, because if we have to play a team like Kansas City or Buffalo, Jimmy G cannot stay on the field with Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen. We're going to have to use the running game, and our defense is going to have to be top 5. If our running game is not on, Jimmy G only won one game since I've been watching him that he used his arm, and that was in New Orleans. That's the only game I ever seen. We cannot compete with Kansas City or Buffalo with Jimmy G. Now we could with Trey, because Trey is now we just wasted a draft pick on Danny Gray. He's not going to get an opportunity now, because Jimmy G's not going to go down the field. It's just Shanahan is a joke.
He went to him today and got a PI, I think. Oh no, he didn't get. He got a PI for. I think there's a misconception about Jimmy being able to. He threw the ball downfield 3 times today. What it is Kyle never gave him the green light, because I don't think Kyle has trusted his receivers in the past either. Everybody thinks it was Jimmy. Jimmy has the arm strength to throw the ball downfield. Remember, he got 2 PIs today on that. So
I'm done with Kyle Shanahan. I'm not supporting Kyle Shanahan. He's not a Niner to me. I'm not going to support him. I have nothing. I don't want to hear nothing he had to say. You know, when his press conference, I change channel. I don't want to hear nothing he got to say. I want to know when he get fired. That's when I want to know, when he get fired. Because if I was Trey Lance,
thinking about it now.
If Trey Lance was my son, I would not let him back on the field with this coach. Not destroying my son's career like this. Like, it's a joke, man. It's a joke. And all these people in the chat laughing at Trey. Are y'all serious?
That's unfortunate. I don't know.
Ridiculous. Like, you bringing racism to football. Like, dude, Trey can't help who he is. He's just a guy out here, a young kid trying to make his mom and dad proud. For all y'all chatting that they glad he got hurt, or he ain't no good. That's and being racist with it, man. That's just ridiculous, man. Like, y'all need to chill, man. Real. It's like ain't no room for that. Just let his parents be proud of him, and don't cheer him because he got hurt. Like, it's a joke, and I blame Shanahan and John Lynch for this, because they divided this locker room, and now they got what they wanted. He got what he wanted. He got Trey hurt. Now he can stay with Garoppolo and see where we go.
Yeah. In fact, that's probably all we can do now.
Just watch,
Marcus, I'm feeling
watch this game. Hey, I'm gonna go on this one, but I was looking forward to seeing 49ers when they play Kansas City. When Kansas City come to town, now it's gonna be a joke. Now all y'all Jimmy G fans, watch when Kansas City come to town. I'm a 49er fan. I just tattooed on my own. But when Kansas City comes to play a 49er, just watch out this game, though.
Okay. Well, I just hope our defense is ready to play that day, because it's going to be Jimmy. It's going to be both Jimmy and Patrick playing against the defense, not each other. Hopefully, we could do a better job. All right, fam. I'll be looking for you tomorrow as we break it down and see who did what. All right.
Okay.
All right, Marcus. Great night, fam. Clarence Molina says, pray for Trey, hoping his surgery goes well. Pray for Jimmy G, too. Stay well. Pray for the 49ers to play well. Pray for the fan support, the team unconditionally. By the way, fans, fam, please, I hope I don't catch any racist overtones. Marcus pointed some out. I haven't really seen anything like that, but I hope I don't. Okay, so guys, don't do that. Please don't do that. You know how I am about racism. Please don't do that. If that is the case. All right. Yeah, Sharon.
Ronbo.
Yes, Sharon. I guess it's hard to be excited. It's unfortunately we need to be happy about winning, but then we got the blemish of what just took place today, so it's really rough. But I'm so tired of the Hawks.
Everybody's divided now because everybody was wanting Jimmy, and everybody was wanting Trey. Well,
yeah,
not
we
everybody,
did two sides.
You know, 50 Cent. But I don't know. It was sad how he went down and what Kyle said. He needs to be fired for that, or somebody needs to talk to him because he shouldn't have said that and put that on that kid like that. He was just trying to come out and do a play, and Kyle's the one that's calling the plays. It was Kyle's fault. He's the one that told the kid what to do when he should have said, no, let's not do that. You know, he should have did something else. I blame Kyle for that play for him getting hurt. I think Kyle's glad that Jimmy's out there because you know how Kyle and Jimmy got that good friendship, and Kyle likes Jimmy a lot. So I think Kyle was glad Jimmy was out there.
You know, like somebody pointed out, Sharon, I don't think Kyle really knows how to work with an athletic quarterback.
He doesn't know how to use Trey.
He does.
He does
it
not
did
know
look
how
like
to
you
use
tell him,
Trey.
all right, option, your choice. No, Kyle.
No.
Look at the defense. You know what you should be calling here.
He's a mobile quarterback. He doesn't know how. That's why I think he was glad that Jimmy was out there because he knows how to use Jimmy, but he just don't know how to work with Trey right. I mean, you got to sit there and, like, teach him how to do this and do that, but it's like you're letting him do whatever he wants instead of, like, no, wait, let's not do that. Let's change it up.
Especially he's not ready for that yet.
You wanted him to go up the middle when you shouldn't have allowed him to go up the middle when you know that Woods was standing right there waiting for him.
And Woods looks like he weighs about 500 pounds.
That's a big boy. He looked like 600 pounds to me, like a rock.
Damn.
Like, God.
If anybody run away from him, but if you're a quarterback, you're not a running back. You're not going to run away from people. You're just going to take the first crease you sit, unless you're Lamar Jackson. But Trey's not Lamar Jackson. Stop running him.
Right. I mean, he's not a running back. He's a quarterback. We're not playing college football. I mean, I don't know. But what Kyle said in that press conference was totally wrong. I was like, wow, he actually said that.
Oh, man.
That was terrible. That was a terrible coach call to say that. Now everybody's going to be talking about Kyle all week long.
More than that. Because, yeah, that's going to be a conversation going to be all season long.
Do we have to go to Denver, or does Denver come to us?
You know, I was wondering about that, too. Is that a home game, or do we got to go to Denver? Wait a minute, let me roll the schedule up here real quick.
Know.
And it's
home game?
We got to go to Mile High.
Oh, Lord. Well,
damn.
Denver didn't do too great today anyway. So
I know, they
Russell
look like,
Wilson,
I think they were at home today, too.
Yeah, they were.
Wilson,
he didn't look all that great. Tom Brady didn't look that great. So I was like, what's going on with the quarterbacks?
Oh, it's just early in the year. It's the first couple of weeks.
Yeah.
All
maybe
of
Tom
Aaron
Brady
Rodgers looked, he was the worst.
Or something. So I don't know.
Yeah. So
maybe he's still thinking about Giselle leaving him or something. But you know how that goes.
You know what's really funny, Sharon? Tom was talking yesterday, did an interview. Yeah, I'm looking at these bruises and I got cuts on me, and I gotta think about whether I want to play this game or not. And you know, Tom, are you setting it up so you can say I'm leaving?
He should.
Yeah,
what
you're gonna
he
get.
Got to prove? He
It's still
won 7
football.
Super Bowls.
Yeah, you're gonna get beat up.
I mean, enough
you
is
know
enough.
Sharon, I'm gonna tell you. Well, let's get together tomorrow on Raw. And
another thing, Mom was almost close.
Yes, she was. She had 27.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Ronbo, I'll holler at you Monday.
Looking forward to it.
I don't know. I'll take the win, but, you know, it's sorry how we won. But, you know, we got to move on to the next.
That's all we can do now. All right. Night, Sharon. Give my best to Mom.
All right. Good night. I will.
And there's Big Win. And Big Win, I seen that big yellow Harley. That is a big piece of beautiful work. Win.
What's going on, Ronbo?
When, man, we're sitting there like we're trying to appreciate winning the game, but at the same time we can't do it because we're worried about why Trey had to get hurt, and then Kyle had to come in and put some gravy on the misery by saying it's up to the quarterback to make that choice. Oh, Kyle! Oh no, Kyle! You know that's not what you're supposed to say. He's passing the buck. No, Kyle. Anyway,
You know, I couldn't
what do you think?
understand why he let Jimmy throw the ball, but he won't let Trey throw the ball. He running Trey. I had just told my partner, we were sitting up there at the game, I told him, I said, man, he keep running Trey, he gonna get Trey hurt. And no sooner than I say that, Trey was stressed out on the field.
I said it during
You
the game
know?
too. I said, "What's with all these runs?" I think all of us said that.
Did I hear you say Trey got to have surgery?
Yeah, NBC Sports is reporting that's going to have to be surgically repaired. You know why they can't just put a cast on it? Because nowadays those kind of injuries, they go ahead and they go in there to make sure everything's set right. I imagine they probably could put a cast on it, but they want to make sure it's set right. And there could be more damage. We got to wait for another report. That's the initial report right now.
Wow. That's cold. Yeah, well, anyway, I just wanted to call, and I'm just leaving the game, fighting this traffic, getting out of here. So.
Oh, that's right. You're at that game. Big win.
Yeah,
I wish they could have got a hold of you during the game.
Ronbo, you know how the real ones do it, man. You know how we do.
You did. I wish we could have got together and hooked you up at the half. Ah.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what? Every time I try to get with you at the game I can't never get it to work. I guess it's the Wi-Fi or whatever it is kind of screwed up, you know, so I could never get through on there. But, you know, anyway. But, yeah, I was kind of sad for Trey, man. I was like, I didn't know it was that bad. I thought they just said he had an ankle injury. You know, when you're at the game, you can't hear all the stuff you guys hear on TV, you know, so.
When he was laying down on the ground, I thought it was his upper body. He got the wind knocked out of him or something. He wasn't touching his leg or foot like everybody does. When you get hurt, usually the first thing you do is grab the pain, right? But Trey was rolling around like he was just hurt, but I couldn't tell what. And then they showed the replay.
Yeah.
Oh no! Look at that ankle
Well,
buckle.
I do got good news. The Raiders just lost in overtime.
Oh no! They managed to let the Cardinals come back. I hate to laugh because the Cardinals are now tied with. It's a 3-way tie for the NFC West now. Damn it! Well, no. Every team in the NFC West has got a win and a loss.
Yeah, they just lost in overtime. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Anyway, Rob, I'm going to let you go, man. I know you got a lot of calls coming in,
Big
man.
win. Thanks for getting a hold of it, Bam. Appreciate you. All right, see you tomorrow night if you got time.
All right, man. Take care.
There you go. Big win. All right, fam. Damn, Raiders, look at you. Boy. That's 2 teams in the AFC West that are dragging ass. The Raiders got beat last week, didn't they? Or they got beat today. They had a lead, a huge, comfortable lead, too. Hey, George. That's right. Dolomite. That was a division win. That's right. We by that virtue, we are at top. Hey, George.
Ronbo.
George.
What up, man?
George,
Can you
man,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Trying to appreciate this
Okay,
win, but it's
okay.
hard to appreciate the win with all the surrounding misery that's going on. But George, give me your feelings on this game then.
First of all, Ronbo, did we lose?
I know, right? No, I think we won.
Oh, yeah. We won.
Yeah.
And this is about the 49ers, not the QB controversy. Like,
Good point.
we already knew this is exactly what we played for, you know? Like, we weren't going to get a 4th, 5th round for Jimmy. So what did they let him know was that he's backup at best. That's what everybody comes in here raving about, right? He's backup at best. And he saw that. He saw no other team wanted to trade for him, especially at the salary. So if you're that good, someone's going to pay it, you know? But they didn't. So they showed him, you're backup at best. Why not stay here, restructure your contract, If things go down, you'll still make your money, and your chances are higher here to make it to the playoffs than it is anywhere else. You know? So everything's going out as planned for the front office. We had a good backup that can come in and win the game. It was only 3-0 or 6-0 something when Jimmy came in. But yet he came in and did his job, which was come in and win the game. What do we say? Most backups can only win you a couple games, right? Well,
George,
he did that for us today.
I just have to disagree a little bit. I mean, Jimmy's won way more games than he's lost. We've been to the championship and the Super Bowl. I know as far as the role goes, but I don't know that we should just call him nothing but a backup.
I'm a Jimmy fan. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm a Jimmy fan.
No, I know that.
Right?
Yeah.
But I've always been a supporter and everything. But do I want Brock Purdy over him? I honestly do. You know, I honestly do. That's my choice. I would choose Brock Purdy over him, but he's a rookie as well, so Shanahan's not going to put him out there. But can Brock Purdy play better than Jimmy? I honestly believe he can. He can beat him. That's why he took out Sudfeld and he got cut, you know, because he beat him out. So Jimmy was just here before we can trade him. Unfortunately, Lance went down. I don't wish that upon him, you know, because as much as I'm a supporter of Jimmy, hey, Lance was named our number 1 QB, so I supported him 100%.
Right.
You know, and he was doing great today. What was the plan? Run the ball, run the ball. We ran the ball. You know, that was the whole thing. But obviously, the injury caused Shanahan to start throwing. Did he want to? How many of the people coming in here with the Jimmy hate trust Jimmy throwing the ball? No one. But Shanahan had to because he wasn't going to risk Jimmy going down as well. You know.
Well,
so
he only missed about 3 shots, so I guess we weren't in that bad shape. But anyway, George, you know how short and sweet after the game. I'll be back tomorrow for Raw. We're going to break this game down and see who did what.
For sure.
Make our decisions there. All right, George.
All right, man.
Have a good night, fam.
But just before I go, I'm going to say this: Mahomes won't make playoffs. Chargers and Raiders will.
No, Mahomes. He looked. Yeah.
All right.
All right, fam.
Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, any given Sunday. That's the name of the game in football. Any given Sunday. Anybody. Tom almost lost that game today. Hey, Norm.
It's Niners all day. Can y'all hear me? Oh, my God, bro. Yeah, I'm still at work right now, but I was listening to I was listening to the whole thing on sneaking my earphones in, and you kind of saved me from, you know what I'm saying, being frustrated about this doggone game.
Oh.
Wow, well, bittersweet. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
We beat the chickens finally. We get the fried chicken, but at what cost?
I know, right?
At what cost, y'all?
I want to appreciate it so much more.
I would appreciate it if Niner fans would get out of this soap opera mentality that y'all got right now and just let these guys do what they do. It's a business, and we ain't got no business. I mean, I just root for the team. I root for whoever's on the field, and everybody did enough to get the win. And I want to congratulate everybody who put on that red and gold, got out there on that gridiron, and got us the dub. So that's all I got to say about that. And we can go on to week 3, go on to Denver and take care of Russell Wilson. That's 2 chickens. That's 2 chicken fryings in a month.
You know, beating him is just as important as beating the Hawks. You know.
So let's not get. I don't want to get caught up in all the little controversy until I get home from work and get to really tap in and really look at it. Yeah. But I've heard it. Ronbo. I heard people telling you all kind of just the Garoppologist versus the Sir Lancelot.
I don't want to be in that. Off, bro. God, I do not want to be involved in that.
Yeah, that's just men having. I don't know why men choose to have drama like that, but that's okay. That's neither my business or yours. All I got to say is that congratulations, 27-7. That's the only thing I know. There's only 2 numbers I know. It's 27-7, and the chickens got 7. So everybody get your air fryers out, get you some ranch dressing or some blue cheese, because we frying chicken tonight. Straight up. Get your nearest wing stopper, fire wings, and get it in. Let's go. That's all I got to say.
There you go.
It's Niners all day.
There he goes. No, great stuff. I'll see you tomorrow on Raw. Night, fam.
Thank you. Thank you.
There goes Storm and Norman. Hey, David. David.
Hey, man.
Hey, David.
How's it going, Ronbo?
It's going okay. It could be better. Hey, David. I just realized it's football, and we need to brace ourselves. This is going to be George Kittle's not with us, right? We're gonna have these problems. No matter what we do, we're gonna have issues with people getting hurt. So we need to appreciate beating the Hawks. I'm trying to, but it's just. But David, how do you feel? I mean, how do you think about this game?
I feel good. It's. I know Kittle will come back within the next couple of weeks. Jimmy G, thank God we kept him. I know everyone's not happy. Don't get me wrong, I'd love Lance because of his arm. He could just sling it down the field, and Gray and Deebo would just run down the field to get that quick touchdown. But as soon as he came in, did he just settle that line straight away?
They seemed they seem to play with a little different poise.
The line just went from nervous to I'm as calm as a coma, and I know we're going down the field and we're scoring.
Well, Ross Dwelly knew. That was amazing.
It was class.
Yeah.
It was class. We went from 6-0 to 20-0 in a flash. And as far as I'm concerned, the win is the main thing. Heartbroken that Lance is out for already. That came out of nowhere. But Jimmy G's there as the replacement, so it's back to West Coast and what we know, and we can focus from there.
Yeah.
But we got the win over the Chickens, and that is the number one thing of all.
That's right, Dave. Because, you can never take anything granted, especially winning a game. Oh, it's just really hard in the NFL.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're not 0-2. We're 1-1.
Yeah.
We're back in contention with everyone.
Yes.
And bring on the Broncos because everyone thought they were going to be electric. They are poor.
They're not that good, are they? I'm so confused.
I'm ready for next week already. It's like bring it to Burrow.
They barely got away from the Texans. I think they won. When I was looking, they were just in the fourth quarter. They
were lucky to get that win.
With 13-9.
I don't know what's going on over there, but we can go if we go in there and come away 2-1. Happy days. Because no one was thinking that we were going to come out the first three games 2-1.
And the thing is,
most people had us dead and buried, but 2-1 going into that game.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I will too. Because I was thinking we go 2-0 into Denver, and then maybe I don't know what's going to happen because you're looking at Russell Wilson and a new dynamic bunch of teammates, and so you figure it's going to be a hard fought battle. And Russell Wilson's struggling with the rest of his teammates to get past Texas. Really, I'm delighted. Hope they don't win. They'll wake up next week.
I don't know what's happening there, and everyone was building them up as the next big thing. They're not that big thing.
Not yet.
I can take it back to London a few years ago.
Yeah.
Broncos came in. We beat them with Singletary as a head coach. Do not panic. We beat them with Singletary. We will beat them next week. So do not worry.
There you go, Dave. I love the confidence. Dave, we're gonna go. Dave, are you one of the people I gave access to? So this call's not costing you any money, is it?
No.
Okay, good.
No, it's absolutely free.
Good. All right, David, come back tomorrow. We'll be back. I love hearing your takes.
Absolutely.
All right. Night, David.
Thank you. And you, take care.
You too.
Bye, fam.
Bye. There's David. Hey, Naj.
Ronbo.
Naj. Well, Naj, you're always calm and cool. Naj, you never see him, Naj, going off on any direction. Naj, I can't wait to hear what your thoughts on this game.
I just say I went on a little rant on Twitter for like the first 5 minutes, and then I calmed myself down. I was like, It's straight. Because I was watching the game. I seen Trey get hurt. Soon he fell, I said, dang, I don't think he's going to get up. He ain't get up. I was like, man.
I didn't even know that was him. I looked, I couldn't see on one side of the screen. I said, who's that on the ground? That ain't Trey.
Yeah.
I kept that can't be Trey. How come he's not getting up? And then I seen that, and then he said it. I said, oh my God, it is Trey. Damn, because I didn't see him get hit.
Every time Trey take off, I keep my eyes on him. I'd be scared every time. Every time he fall, I'd be like, get up, please get up.
Naj, you and I both know you cannot run a quarterback like you do a running back. They're not built for that. Yeah. Trey ran too many times between last week and today. That's too many runs, and he's not sliding. Yeah. So that's man. Oh,
he ain't getting out the way. He ain't getting down. But I mean,
that's scary.
I've seen a good quarterback though. I've seen a good quarterback on that field. I've seen a good football team. So, I've seen a quarterback throw outside the numbers plenty of times. Deep passes. He was, especially a quarterback that was just thrown in there second week. He missed all what he missed. He missed all the OTAs. He ain't really had no.
I was not. You know what?
I know.
No real. I was thinking the same thing. I said, you know what? Jimmy could look sharper than this. He didn't look quite like himself, but he was doing just enough to get it done, right? So you're right. Jimmy had no practice
with the receivers. No Kittle.
And bad offensive line.
Yeah. We had no chemistry with the center. So,
Jake Brindle. What the? But you know what, though, Nodge? That snap was inexcusable. No matter, even if you and I was back there taking a snap. Are you looking at me when you snap it? Who was that for? And that cost them. We could have had a shutout on the Hawks. I wanted to shut them out so bad. Damn it.
Yeah. But yeah, Jimmy did good. You can't. I mean, I'm hurt. Hopefully, I don't think Trey gonna be out all season because it didn't look like he folded his ankle in half.
The preliminary report is he's gonna have to be surgically repaired. If it's surgically repaired, he's have to be done for the season.
But who said that, Adam?
That was NBC Sports. I didn't see. I just got production gave me an NBC Sports reported that. I don't know where they got that. They had it in an Aircast.
Oh, I don't know. I think it'll be about an 8-week injury. But if Jimmy's doing good, Jimmy got the job.
Yeah, and Kyle, if he gets comfortable with Jimmy and they're winning, you're probably right.
Anyway. Yeah, but I mean, he did. We can't complain. I ain't seen no throws where I was scared. I ain't seen no bad decisions. I said our offensive line, we did good. We still a good football team. We straight. I just hate it for Trey. He need the reps.
Naj, we got to stop though. I'll be back. We break it down tomorrow night. We'll know exactly the status on Trey as well. So, fam, appreciate you.
Okay, for sure.
And if you like me, stay away from Twitter for a while. I'm not going in there. I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow, though.
I've been back and forth on Twitter.
It's a bad place.
The game.
Have a good night, fam.
You too.
Boy, that's it, boy. Unless you feel like fighting, boy, don't go to Twitter. I ain't going in there. I may skip tomorrow and today. Today and tomorrow. Hey, Nigel.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Nigel, man, we're just looking at this. We're just, Nigel, what are your feelings on this game? I'm just stopping my comments on this game.
Well, bittersweet, of course. It's always nice to win against the Seahawks. Everybody knows that. Kind of smacked them around in there, so that's great, right?
Tired of them.
Got to give props to the defense. They held their own. Jimmy G coming in, give props to him after having an off season where he didn't even seem like he practiced at all with the team at all. I mean, pretty crazy for him to come in and just kind of take it to, from where he left off. But at the same time, like I said, it's bittersweet. That's the sweet part. The bitter part is our starting quarterback is out. And like a lot of other people were mentioning, I feel like the game that Kyle called for Trey, it was an injustice for him. and we talked about this a couple of calls ago that I called you on, Ronbo. I was worried about the type of play calls that Kyle would call for Trey. This is exactly what I was worried about right here. So, but either way, we've got Jimmy back in there, and But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about the game. I mean, like I said, I'm happy we won, but the bittersweet thing, you know, I was excited to see Trey and all the new stuff that he can bring to the offense. But you know, Kyle's gonna Kyle, and you know, as far as I'm concerned, he kind of ran him into the ground, and I'm like, that's only 2 games into the season, man. Those plays going up the gut with your quarterback, that's messed up, man. That's just not right.
You know what Kyle said at the halftime? The field reporter says, Kyle Shanahan says, "Do you have any plays for Jimmy?" No. But was he gonna get? We threw out all our run plays. Yeah. So that tells me, Kyle, see, you had this plan that you could just run. I didn't know that means Trey's gonna run. You know, so what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because Jeffrey Wilson Jr. was doing fine. Him and Tyrion were carrying the load. There was no. They could have optioned out and started passing after that because the Hawks weren't catching that in the beginning. I don't know what Kyle was thinking. If he had to do over again, I bet he'd change it.
Yeah, I mean I thought he was going to play him kind of like how Pete Carroll played Russell Wilson when he first came into the league, where he ran a lot. And of course, you know, Trey has that propensity to want to run, but I mean, to throw him up the gut like that, dude, like, what are you thinking? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is now. I mean, we're going to have to rely on Jimmy, and we know what he can do for us. So I'm rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the biggest Jimmy fan. I wanted Trey to come in. I believe that we needed a better quarterback, but at this point, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, as a 49er fan, you got to root for who's playing, and it is what it is. So hopefully, if Jimmy gets that third chance, we can make it happen.
You never know. Happen. 3 could be the charm, right? All right.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to go. I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow, huh? Great to hear from you.
All right. Yeah, I'll try to call in, man. Have a good night.
Hopefully.
Thanks.
Night, Nigel. And Rev, come on in, Rev.
Ronbo.
Oh, Rev, it's a loss it's a win you want to appreciate. But Rev, what are your thoughts on this game, real quick?
I'm jump right into it. You know, I've been sitting here listening, reading comments. This is all the Rev got to say to the family. Like, we got the dub. It's a win is a win. I mean, it's ugly. Sometimes we win ugly. Sometimes we lose nasty.
Yes.
First and foremost, you know what I'm saying, we're just going to give a big up and prayers, you know what I'm saying, put healing hands on Lance, you know what I'm saying, hoping the young man get better.
Yeah.
To get hurt like that, but, you know, it's football. I mean, I don't know no other way to say it. Same thing the kids I coach is, this is what happens. So, but for Jimmy to come in and to really, you know, just get in the game, get the guys fired up, and the guys is just running with them, making plays with them. It is what it is. Like, you know, I can say this, like, nobody else can go out on that field and do what Jimmy G did today. That's but, you know, I'll take the win, especially against, you know, those piss cocks.
I know.
So we beat them. It is what it is. It's not the way that sometimes we want to just be putting up 56 points to beat them like crazy, but you know what? It is what it is. We got to win, fam. That's all that matters. It was a good moral win. Kind of hurt that, you know, our man got hurt, but it's football. It's life. He's going to come back. He's going to come up, do what he needs to do. But, you know, just, hey, we won. Everybody rep those. I saw that beautiful Levi Stadium, y'all. Like, I saw all of y'all in that red and gold, man. That was just the most prettiest thing ever.
A great sight.
You know, just to see the fans there just representing. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's just keep it positive. You know what I mean? Red and gold, till I'm earth food. Ain't going to hold it up. Rombo, we thank you. We love you. We appreciate it. And y'all know the model. In order to be the man, you got to beat the man. Not beat up the wall. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'll call back tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. Yo, 49ers, Sam, be blessed, be safe, be strong. It is what it is. We got that dub.
Thanks, Rev. Great words.
No doubt.
I'll look forward to hearing from you tomorrow. All right. Night, fam. You know, I'm loving people talk about, look at the Raiders lost. That's all people say. I think they had a huge lead, too. Fly guy. Fly. Oh, God, these games always wear me out. Fly guy. Okay. We got to hear from Fly guy. We'll come back to him. Hey, Derek. Oh, no, it's Rudy showed up. Where are the Rams fans, by the way?
Ronbo.
Derek, come on in.
What's up, man?
Derek.
Who's that, Fly guy? You can let him go if you want, Ronbo.
No, it's another caller. By the way, when you call in, if the first time you call in, don't unmute. We'll bring you in a second, okay? We do by turns, okay? All right, don't unmute. All right, is that Derek? Derek, go ahead. Fly guy. No, we haven't found him yet. Derek. Derek, come on back.
Ronbo?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, Derek.
I was actually disconnecting my Bluetooth. I just didn't want to miss you.
Oh, good, because that
Been a while.
causes all kind of issues with Bluetooth for some reason. But Derek, yes, good to hear from you again too. Well, Derek.
Oh yeah.
Sum up your feelings on this game.
Well, first off, happy we beat Seattle, Ronbo. I've been listening, through the off season. I wanted to avoid the Lance Garoppolo stuff after the season ended. So I just kind of took a break. You got to. It's nonstop. It's nonstop now. But prayers to Lance. Like the Rev just said, and we just got to keep. We got to forge on. We need to be saying how thankful we are to have Jimmy in the building. To just be able to pick up and just go. And if you're gonna blame somebody, faithful, you got to blame old Kyle. This is something more. He needs more blame than he gets. He's the one who drafted terribly. And it's just like, you don't know how to use them. I mean, everybody's talking about Lance's arm. How many passes did he have before he got hurt today? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't even using his arm. All I hear is his arm. He can throw better.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't. That's the head coach.
Right? That's what I'm getting ready to say. Because Kyle's not dialing up any pass plays for him. He's got him running all the time. Oh, that's dangerous.
I've noticed year after year in training camp, Kyle will, they'll show you something pretty. The deep pass. We don't even do that. We don't even do it. And he's too conservative. It's always, and then, if a team figures out the run, we're always in trouble. That's why we're in trouble. It's not the quarterback. It's not the quarterback.
Derek, you preach to the choir. People get mad at me when I say that. You know what? Kyle's one calling the play. Jimmy could throw the ball. He did it 3 times today. It's not. Jimmy probably rather throw it.
Call it. God. Yeah, well, he is a quarterback, so it's just, if you're going to blame somebody on this one, it needs to be Kyle. He's such a guru, but he can't figure out how to not run his quarterback between the tackles over and over. I was just looking, watching the game. It's like it was bound to happen now or down the road. If that was how he was going to run Lance, somebody with ill intent was going to hurt our quarterback.
And on purpose, just like you're saying. And also, tearing up the middle of the field. Kyle, that crossing pattern, you don't have to run it all the time. The nicest thing I seen him do today was Ross Dwelly got isolated somehow, and you throw a ball to him.
Yep.
That works, Kyle. You used to do that all the time. Why don't you do that more often?
And then, we need to go back to the rolling out and stuff. I mean, Lance is so mobile. Why is he having dropping straight back? It's the same thing. Whether it's Jimmy or anybody else, it's the same thing.
I don't know what he's thinking.
I don't know either. But we beat Seattle, Ronbo. I'll try and get back in here tomorrow.
All right, dude. Great to hear from you again, too.
I mean, it's bittersweet, but, hopefully Lance recovers,
No, he will. But
we need him back,
unfortunately, it's time he needs on the field so he can get acclimated to this offense. We'll find
Correct.
out. All right.
So, we'll see what the injury is, but have a great night. Good win, Niners. Take care, everybody.
Thank you, fam. See you tomorrow. Okay, ready to go. You finally stepped over the line. Now, production tells you if you do it again, you'll be asked to leave on a permanent basis. Ready to go? You know what? I tell you what, you've been walking on thin ice as it is. Please stop it. Yo, E.
Ronbo, what's good with you?
Oh, well, at least we got past the Hawks, but everything else is. Well, what are your feelings on this game?
It's a win. You know what I mean? Just plain and simple, it's a win.
Yeah, we're 1-1.
We did like what you was about to say.
We're 1-1. We have I just found out it was a divisional win, so we are on top of the heap. Now we're in first place.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Now, okay, we'll just keep winning.
I ain't even gonna blame. I don't know, man. I want to blame
Kyle
Shanahan for getting my man hurt. Yeah, but you can't really because, like you said, he has the option. He give it to the. You know what I mean, it depends on the defensive end if he goes in and out. You know all that stuff.
Yeah. But can he? The game is like maybe slow down a little bit for him. Can he make that right choice right now? I keep wondering, do you run that option maybe now and then, Kyle, but the rest of the time, help him, steer him along, let him learn by watching what you tell him to do. You've got to do that, Kyle Shanahan. I can't believe he doesn't know that.
He did. I was watching his highlights films, Trey Lance, before he got drafted or after he got drafted.
Yeah.
He ran a lot.
I know.
He ran into people he was a bigger guy than the college guys, so he ran them over, and he was used to it. So I can see how he feels like he can get it done.
Because he doesn't slide. He didn't slide. The first time he slid was with us at the pro level. Ooh, that's scary. He's got to learn to slide.
It's football, though. I mean, it happens, but them RPOs is, I think, like you said, I did want him to do that more.
Yeah.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't I was hoping he didn't get hurt, but I like how if he just fake it to the running back, they seem like he has an open lane to the outside a lot of times.
True. If he just go down. Just go down. Just get to 4 or 5 yards. If you see the first down marker right there, okay. If you could, yeah.
Yeah, the C gap. I need you to go C gap, not A gap, not B gap. We going C gap with you.
Yes, which should be away from the traffic to a degree.
Yeah.
But damn, right at him. Bam! You can hear that crashing in your mind as soon as he makes contact. At the point of impact, it's just vicious. I said, oh my God.
And I heard you talking about it, so I had to go to Shanahan's debate or his interview when he said that too, because I remember you were saying it, and I was like, man, he did say he had an option and all this, but Deebo got that 40 yards, like you said, 2 or 3 plays before he got hurt. They did that same play, and he gave it to Deebo, and Deebo got like 40 yards.
Because that's what Deebo does. That's Deebo. That's Deebo football. Yeah. Deebo likes them dudes to come try to hurt him, but Trey's just got here. He ain't used to that.
Yeah, I mean, our season looks crazy right now, though. I mean,
I don't know.
I ain't gonna I love the 49ers, so I don't want to really. I don't like. Well, we got fans, but sometimes we got foes mixed with our fans, so we don't know which one it is.
I know.
But,
fam, we're out of time now, though. But yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. It's very frightening, is what it is. But we just got to forge on. Let me see tomorrow as we break it down on Raw, because we keep short and sweet after the game, as you know. And I'll be looking for you, okay?
Don't worry about it. Be good, Ronbo. Big up to the productions and everything. And
thanks, fam.
Go 49ers. One win away. One down.
There you go. All righty. Night, fam.
All right. Going to sleep, Clown.
There you go. Fly Guy, are you there?
Yeah.
Fly Guy, I'm dying to hear what you're thinking. What are you thinking here?
What I'm thinking right now, first of all, we got robbed by Deebo.
We got robbed by Deebo.
Deebo robbed us, man. Deebo got that big contract, and he went and got fat, slow.
About him getting dragged down.
Imagine that.
I said that when he was. I said, Deebo, they're going to catch him.
Imagine that was the old Deebo. You think you're going to catch the old Deebo? You ain't going to catch Deebo. Deebo fat, slow.
if he scored that touchdown, Lance don't get hurt.
But wait, Fly Guy. That fatness may be why he's busting through the people. Deebo's busting through people now, unlike I remember. I mean, Deebo knocked a few dudes completely out coming down through there, and then they got that foot race and they went and got him. But still, I want him to lose weight too, though, because you're right. Deebo don't get bad.
That wasn't no foot race. Deebo had a straight shot to the end zone. He got ran down. Come on, boy. We all know that was the old Deebo.
When I say foot race, I mean he couldn't outrun the pursuit. You know, I don't know. Damn, D.
Deebo got the money. He don't care no more. He got paid. Like I got paid, so it's like that's what he wanted. I got
Still
paid.
have them KFC deliveries to the house. You know what? I can't tell you what though. Deebo knows. He's probably thinking now. You know what? I'm gonna have to cut back a little bit on the calories. I don't know why they caught my ass. I always thinking that way.
Man. And then you seen Deebo on the sideline how he breathing.
Yep, heavy. It's early in the season, but
like he can't.
Oh, you're right.
50 yards, he about to run. He about to catch a heart attack. Like
thought they had to put the oxygen mask on him. You know, I saw that.
And then one thing I noticed again is like there's a power struggle in the front office between Kai and John, because Kai wanted Mac Jones and John wanted Trey Lance, and Kai was like, okay, you can. I mean, John Lance overrided Kai, and Kai was like, okay, since you got Lance, can we at least this year can we at least bring Jimmy G back? So now you see it on the field that Kai is trying to say put Trey out there, like, you know he's going to get hurt. Think about it. If he didn't get hurt on that play, Kyle was going to run it again. He didn't get hurt on that play. Eventually, they're going to catch him. How do you think everybody player get hurt running down the middle? Mitchell got hurt running down the middle. Deebo don't even run hurt
doing that, right?
Yeah. So Kyle ran Trey to the ground because Trey don't fit Kyle offense. Kyle don't like Trey. You can tell, like, when Trey on the field, Kyle look lost. Like he don't know what to do. No passing game.
Don't make it. I can't believe he would wish harm upon that kid.
No, I'm not saying harm, but at least he get his quarterback back in to show that look, we moving the ball, passing game, running game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying he wanted him to be out for the year. I'm not saying, but that's not the attention. But the attention is like I'm gonna run him to the ground, like. I can't do nothing with Trey besides just run the option.
Oh God!
That's what I think he was gonna do.
It's like we you know what? I hope this. You know, I hope you're not right on this. But anyway, we got to go now because you know how we keep it short and sweet after the game. Let's get into this tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of people that do agree with that, and they said so in the chat, and I was like cringing because oh my God. Anyway, let's hear some more reports, and maybe this has the legs. I don't know, but I can't believe that. Fly Guy, let me see you tomorrow, though, fam. Always appreciate you.
Yeah.
Eric, go to 601. Hello. 601.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, who is this?
RC. This is RC.
RC. Hey, RC.
What's up,
RC? Yeah, we're sitting there raking over the coals. RC, what is your feeling on what happened here today?
Man, I was actually talking to my dad earlier, and the stuff came through on Trey about Trey doing the whole strip club thing, and man, something just weird going on with this whole situation. And we've been talking since Jimmy came back, saying there was a possibility Trey something could happen, because when you bring a guy back like that, it's open, anything can happen. And my biggest fear happened today. I hate to see that happen to that kid. You know, I hear a lot of people blaming Kyle, but I feel like Kyle really don't understand how to use dual threat quarterbacks, man.
It would appear, right?
It just seems like he struggles in that area, man. It seems like he don't really understand how to. I haven't seen anybody on any level use a quarterback that way. Football has changed. You don't use a quarterback that way. Josh Allen don't get ran up the middle of the field. It's after the play breaks down.
Exactly.
Play breaks down. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Did you hear the halftime what the field reporter said? I asked Kyle Shanahan, "Are you prepared for Jimmy to come in today? I mean, what are you going to do with the plays?" No, we had a lot of run plays and play action and all this other stuff, but that's out. So I'm sitting there thinking, Kyle said that? Well, how about what was the passing game? Because somebody just pointed out, Trey was not throwing a whole hell of a lot of passes. So what he did, that was the plan. It was RPO all day. You can't RPO all day in this league, fam.
Oh. Our offense, if you watch the Miami 49ers, that's what our offense is supposed to look like.
I gotta see that game anyway, because that was a hell of a game.
Man, Tua was throwing that thing around, and we know Tua he's not the greatest quarterback ever, but he looked like one today. And that's our offense. I call them the Miami 49ers. The receivers are cutting like deer. The running game's clicking, and bootlegs. Why Kyle is not running bootlegs with this kid and play action? It just looked like I haven't seen that style of football with a quarterback. It's Cam Newton. He used him like they used Cam Newton.
Good. That's exactly what it looked like. Look at Cam Newton out there. Only even worse because Cam wasn't busting a move up the middle too often either. He'd look around a minute, and then he might take off because he'd lull the defense into thinking he was going to throw the ball. They got to back up. But he just, I'll give him the ball and go up the middle. Oh! And he did that last week, too.
True. And Trey Lance physically not built. His body, you can see his body
not as big, not like Lance.
No. And then
like what's his name over in Carolina? Yeah, they're two different bodies.
Yeah, man. But I just want to say this to the faithful, man. Like, it kind of reminds me, I'm kind of aging myself. I remember watching the situation with Steve Young and Joe Montana. Either one of these guys or those guys, but it's like we didn't know how to really let Joe go, and we didn't really know how to accept Steve at the time. And now it's like
torn.
Before, 2 years before Joe left, he took us back to the Super Bowl. So it's like maybe Jimmy takes us to the Super Bowl or goes out the way he wants to do it.
That's gonna make for real awkward situations at the end of the season. But tell you what, fam, we're gonna break this down further tomorrow on Raw. So just want to get your feelings for tonight. So let's see you tomorrow, okay?
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Go now.
Night, fam. RC. It's JJ. Wifey's a Rams fan. She's pissed that Jimmy's back. Jesus. 718, you're out in New York City. Hello, 718.
Hello?
Hey, hello, New York. What's your name?
This is Mark from the Bronx. What's going on, Ronbo?
Mark from the Bronx. Mark.
What's good, fam?
Oh, Mark, we're sitting there like, we're trying to be glad because we beat the Hawks, but at the same time, everybody's we got a lot of questions that we might not be able to answer or get any answers to until tomorrow because there's going to be a lot of analysis on this game and a lot of opinions going to be able to take or not. But, Mark, more importantly, what is your thought on this game?
Well, first and foremost, Ronbo, I'm happy for the win,
yeah.
But losing Trey, man, that shit sucks, man.
Especially in that.
I'm dealing with all types of emotion right now, man. It's crazy. The way Kyle calls these plays, like running trains to the ground like that, man. Like, what's the point of bringing in 4 running backs to the season if you're gonna have Trey running the ball like 12
Ain't
times
that
a
the
game?
truth? I mean, I got an army of backs.
I don't understand that, man. Like, and then the plays he schemes up for Jimmy to these wide open receivers, like, why can't you call the same plays for Trey?
When Ross Dwelly was out there standing there with all kind of real estate around him, I was going to say, wait, how the hell did that happen? Because the Hawks defense looked like it was all over us before that. And there's Ross Dwelly all by himself. Oh, God. But we never seen that before that moment.
Like, we traded what? 3 first-round picks for this kid?
Well, basically, we lost 2, but we traded the first-round pick to go up.
Shouldn't we be protecting our franchise quarterback instead of running him into the ground like that?
You would think so.
Like, I don't. If I'm in the room with Kyle Shanahan right now, I'm giving him the Sprewell treatment right now, man. That's the way I feel right now, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, Kyle ruined this season for us, man. Because Jimmy ain't doing this for us, man. He really ain't doing this for us this year, man. I mean, I hope he can.
But we gotta hope. Yeah.
Over the last couple of years, we've seen what Jimmy can do, like what he could do. He ain't doing it, man. This shit sucks, man.
Well, I tell you, what we're going to see in the days ahead. I don't really know if Jimmy came in today. I don't even know if Jimmy was ready to play, which is very interesting. And sort of squeezed it out. It's a good thing it was the Hawks because he didn't look real sharp. He looked okay. But we'll see in the days ahead.
So the guy, the caller earlier who was talking about Deebo's putting on weight. The man has to put on weight, man. He got him playing running back now. Like, what do you expect the man to do?
Well, you know what?
The man,
that's a good point.
You cannot deny that Deebo didn't carry us all last season. The man was about to break records as a receiver, and then he got put into the running back position. Like, come on, man. Get that man respect.
You're right.
He deserves that patience.
I'm never going to forget that. You're right. I've been crying about Deebo needs to get some weight down so he can move. But Deebo needs that weight if he's going to play that position. He does need some size.
People forget, when Jordan was playing his early days against the Pistons, he had to gain that weight when he put on weight because, they was backing him up.
Oh, what do they call them dudes? They were called what in Detroit? The what? The what boys?
Bad boys. The bad boys. The bad boys.
Jordan come cut, and that's back in the day when the refs were cut. Jordan come driving up the middle, they would knock the bejesus out of him and dare him to come back, and he would. That's why Jordan is still the greatest. I mean, that's GOAT personified. People don't know what Jordan went through. Look at us, we got on basketball. But anyway, I see your point, though. Deebo needs to stay some size.
That's what I gotta say, Ronbo. I ain't got nothing more to say, man.
Right,
this season's all messed up, man. Like, I'm pissed the hell off, man.
Let's see what happens next. I hope they don't take us all the way underwater. We got to keep winning. Anyway,
I hope Jimmy can do it, but come on now. This is Jimmy. Come on, man. Yeah. Let's keep it real. Keep it a buck, man.
Hopefully the defense stays like it is. I don't know. We may have a chance. I mean, we got there last year.
I mean, our defense is great, but this is Jimmy. Come on, man. Like everybody was trying to get Jimmy off the damn team. Now Jimmy's going to be the savior again. Stop it. Come on, man. We was just all, crying about getting Jimmy out of here, trade the future.
Right.
Come on. It's a reason why we're trying to get rid of Jimmy.
There you go. Okay, well, let's just short and sweet after the game. We'll be back tomorrow, though, fam. All right?
All right, Ronbo. Be easy, my G.
You too. Night, fam.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Appreciate you. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Rob.
I know Tony. I know Tony's got plenty to say about this madness. Tony.
Mate, hallelujah. People are starting to wake up and blame the right person. Ronbo, isn't it ironic how me and Emilio were having a discussion about whether this guy's going to ruin the kid's career or not, all right? And he threw him under the bus in the press conference, all right? He came out and said, I feel sorry for Trey. And then Grant Cohen asked him a question and said, Kyle, why are you running Trey straight in the middle of 300-pounders when you know that your running backs were moving the ball okay? And he got pissed off after that, after he said, I feel sorry for Trey, and threw him under the bus and said, this is football. Don't you people watch football? Other teams run their quarterbacks.
Kyle said that? Like that? He really was pissed off then.
Yeah. All right. And he was all shit-faced. He had his cap over his eyes. And I said to you the other day, all right, when me and Emilio were having a discussion, he's going to cop a punch in the head from Trey's old man, Trey's father, all right?
God.
Kyle ran him into the ground, all right? He's supposed to run away from danger, do a loop, extend the play, and then throw the ball, right? Now, they've both had a thumb injury. They've both had a leg injury. They've both had knee injuries. One's injury-prone, the other one's not. People, you need to come together as a fan base. Stop worrying about the quarterbacks, all right? It's that crocodile Kyle Shanahan that's doing all the things, all right? And, yeah, they traded 3 first-round draft picks, all right? But they traded 3 first-round draft picks to get to a position, and then someone talked Kyle out of getting who he wanted to get, and they ended up with Trey Lance, which is not a bad thing. I'm not, I wish the kid a speedy recovery. But it's not the quarterback's fault. not Jimmy's and not Trey's. It's Kyle Shanahan, and people are starting to wake up to the fact. If you do your research enough, you will see it. All right?
Somebody mentioned it earlier, Tony. You probably heard it too.
Conference.
Kyle looked a little uncomfortable on the sidelines calling plays for Trey. And did you notice when Jimmy came in, Kyle was all revved up? Now, I saw that, but I wasn't going to make anything of it. But somebody else brought that up a little while ago. I said, I thought I saw something like that, but I wasn't going to say anything. But Kyle did look like he stepped it up a notch. I don't know. It's really strange.
You know what? They had both of them, just to cover it up. All right? They had both of them throwing long balls in practice the other day, Jimmy and Trey.
Oh, did they? Because I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought Jimmy was just on the scout team. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, they had both of them together, Jimmy and Trey Lance. They were throwing long balls in practice.
Well, resulting in a couple of
Kyle
PIs today.
Shanahan.
So.
It's not the quarterback's fault. He's the one responsible for Trey's injury. And when Grant Cohen asked him that question, he could have beat his own head off. And he just went into defensive mode straight away. This is football. Don't you people watch football? Other teams run their quarterbacks and blah, blah. I didn't watch the whole press conference, but that was enough for me to know, all right, that this guy hasn't got the balls to come out there and say, all right, this kid's completing 50% of his passes in practice or whatever. I'm a little bit iffy. Instead of just saying to the kid, look, we want to sit you down for a couple more weeks, all right, to, get the hang of the playbook. And he runs him into 300-pounders up the gut. What do you think's going to happen to him?
And Tony, Woods is 300 pounds, I'm pretty sure, which is even more scary. So, Tony, we got to pull up here, don't you? Let's get together tomorrow. Always love your perspectives. Let's on the roll. We'll break it down a little further, okay?
Kyle, remember, people, Kyle, come together. It's not the quarterbacks. Shout out to everyone, and see you in the next chapter.
Looking forward to it, Tony. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, God. Yeah, see, Tony's echoing a lot of sentiments a lot of people feel. That thing about Kyle coming alive on the sidelines. Do you wonder if Kyle really loves his quarterback, Trey Lance? I don't know. His behavior is a little bit, your imagination sometimes runs wild, and you probably maybe everybody's wrong. I don't know. I just wonder, Kyle, he's just got here. He doesn't always know which choice to make in that option. Maybe give him a little more instruction. And what about the quarterback coach that I didn't approve of early in the season? Everybody got on my case. Ronbo, you know what you talk about, man. Greasy already played this. I said, I'm just saying he's not been coaching. This is his first coaching job. Why with us? Anyway, come on Friday. When you quote Cone, immediately lose argument. Come on Friday. Thanks for that contribution. Hey, Jay.
What's up, Ronbo?
Jay, and we're just... we're trying to appreciate winning the game, and everybody's a little concerned about what's going on and what's coming up next. Jay, what is your feeling on this game?
Well, I want to say I'm glad we got the W, but I'm sick to my stomach. I feel like I think Kyle don't want to develop Trey. He wants to just win football games, and I think I don't know. This is our future, and you're running him like a running back, and I don't think that's a smart decision. And now that these people are saying that he's an offensive genius, I don't think he's an offensive genius. I think he does the same thing. He gets complacent of his play calling, and he falls in love with the same stuff and run the same plays over and over again in different formation. And I just feel like he's not coaching the kid up. We should have never drafted him if he was going to play him like this. We should have drafted Nigel Harris, the running back, out of Alabama. If we was going to run, I'm dead serious. This is so frustrating to me because I'm a Niners fan and I want what's best for our team. And if you're going to trade all them picks, let the kid learn and let him throw the ball. You know what I'm saying?
I do. That's what I'm saying. He didn't throw the much today. I think, what did he throw the ball 3 times before he went out?
Yeah, he threw the ball 3 times, and you gotta let him be a quarterback. Let him be a quarterback. He wants to throw the ball. He don't want to run the ball. He don't run. You can see it, because when he does run, he is hesitation when he runs the ball. So let him throw the ball. That's the only way he's going to learn the football. Not running the football, but that's just a plus. He can run, but let him throw the football, and he learned from his mistakes. You can see that. But now, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to 95.7.
The game.
Yeah, and they had some great pointers. They said, pretty much saying that Kyle is just using him as a running back and not. And I watched the game, and he only threw the ball. How many times he ran? He ran more than he threw the ball. You know what I'm saying? And it's so many ways you could have.
You know what's so funny? He exactly the same amount of times. 3 runs, 3 passes. But you're never supposed to have that many runs and passes. The passes should be over the runs.
We're running great too. We have 3. That's what the whole point is of running back. I understand you want to be Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he's a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? And Josh Allen's a unicorn, but Josh Allen don't run in a pile of dudes. This is the NFL. This is what I'm saying. This is the NFL. You can get hurt. And yes, you can get hurt, but at the same time, they need to allow Trey make mistakes. They should allow him to play through it so he can learn from the mistake. He ain't going to learn. By now, he's going to be out for the whole year, and how he's going to learn? He ain't playing. That's what I'm saying. So,
that's a real problem.
Dude, yeah, like I'm just kind of over Kyle. Yeah.
But Jay, we keep it short and sweet after the game. I'll be back tomorrow night on Raw, and we'll break some things down and see what some of the reports will tell us. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Ronbo. Appreciate what you
Jay.
do, brother.
All right. You have a great night.
All right.
And that's it. And Jits. I wonder if I'm saying that right. Jits Monkey? Yeah, I love that name. Let's talk about our new strong safety who's playing like Troy P. from the Steelers. I know, but Hufanga, that's 2 weeks in a row Hufanga made his presence known. Now, he made a mistake last week, but we didn't lose a game mainly on the strength of that mistake. So, it was part of the scoring, but still, we did a lot of things wrong last week. But Hufanga was bad last week, and he was a badass today, too. My God. Hey, Ellis.
Yo.
Ellis, you were feeling on this misery today. I mean, misery and happiness. It's a very weird feeling. Good and bad happened today, but beating the Hawks' ass, but losing Trey was just not a thing that anybody wanted to see happen.
Well, you're right about the first part of it, about it being, hard to be,
celebrate like you want to,
enjoy and celebrate, yeah. But and there's nothing against you. I know you mean well, of course. This is solely about those people, but everybody, there was a lot of people, a large majority, that are glad that Trey is hurt and that he's not playing anymore and that Jimmy is in. So everybody, there's a lot of us that didn't want to see this happen, that don't feel good about it, and that, win or loss, we took a major loss at the starting quarterback position, but there's a lot of people that are
cheering the fact that it took place,
Yeah, celebrating. So those people honestly don't represent they don't represent 49er, faithful. They don't represent our fan base. They're in their own world and in a league of their own, and it's not anything or any
part of a league that I would ever want to be, partake in. Or
that's why I try my best to make sure I
I
separate
have no
myself.
respect. I have no
hate
respect
that.
for any of them.
God,
I had no respect for them because even in not being the biggest Jimmy fan, I never cheered and was happy whenever Jimmy got hurt. Never, because that's not the best. That didn't benefit our team.
Yes, how's it supposed to help
that
us?
doesn't benefit our team by having a starter go out. It never benefited our team. So it's just crazy to me though that I just seen it going crazy, and then they were saying, "Oh, Trey's a bust." See, I told you he was a bust. He's a bust because he got cut his fucking ankle twisted and broken. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, his ankle's busted, but him as a player, like, that's just crazy to me that you could hear, or see people like this talking in the chat, and whether they were Niner fans or some from other team or whatever, we had our so-called fans from this team cheering on our starting quarterback being injured.
I know, right? It's freaky. And the thing is, we've been watching that for a long time.
It's very evil, Ronbo.
It is.
Yeah, it's very evil. It's very demented and twisted to think that way and operate like that. I just,
I just want to reiterate, people, don't be putting me in that group of people. I can see some of y'all, boy, Ronbo happy about that. You're a damn lie. I ain't never acted like that, and it ain't happening now either. Go ahead, Ellis. I just want to make that clear. I'm gonna keep announcing that too. Stop throwing that trash.
Yeah. No, it's just there's just a big difference between people like us and the others. But I'm thankful that we got a win today, despite the heartbreak of Trey going out so early and then him having to be gone the whole season. One thing that we also got to consider is that, like you were talking about earlier during the show, while we were watching the game, is what if Jimmy gets hurt next? It's too early in the season for him to be coming in. Jimmy's basically going to be having to sustain, he's going to be having to hold up the fort until, heaven forbid he gets fucking injured. Then what?
Scary.
Is everyone going to be cheering in? I mean, we got Brock Purdy.
Oh.
Yeah, we got Brock Purdy, but I mean, I'm just saying he's just one guy, and then what? I'm just saying he's not proven yet, but he's a great. Yeah,
I don't know who it's going to be.
They're going to have to now, for sure. But I mean, I'm glad we got the win. I'm glad we were able to get Seattle the way that we did. That 20-point win, I wanted it to be even more. It should have been more.
So
but
close.
It was perfect. 27-7 is perfectly fine with me. On to the next week, and prayers out to Trey. And whatever his timetable is as far as recovery is concerned, man. We keeping the real Niner faithful. We keeping our hands held high, and just over him and his family while he got to recover from this devastation. Because mentally coming back from that, Ronbo, when coming back from big injuries like that, you're not guaranteed.
Short after the game.
So
let's
it's all good. I was
tomorrow.
finishing up.
All right, fam.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, fam.
All right. Appreciate you, fam. Shout out that squad. Night, fam. Yeah, we got a lot of emotions going on today. Hey, Santana.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's a win against a team that I hate more than anything else right now.
Yeah,
but it got marred up. Santana, go ahead. What are you thinking? Because we keep it short and sweet after the game, so go ahead.
Yeah, I think that we let the real genius go, leave it with the 49ers, which was Mike McDaniels. I think he was a real coach. Ronbo, he made Tua look like an MVP today with the throwing 500 yards and 6 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like
they can't. They lost. Did they lose that game, or the Ravens finally beat them?
I think they won it. I think
they did.
I think yeah, they did. They did. So I think I don't know what Kyle's thinking, man. Like, I just don't think he's the guy, to be honest. At first he looked good, but he had a couple good guys in his coaching staff, Mike McDaniels and all these other guys. But now he's all left alone, and he can barely put up points with our quarterbacks. Our defense is doing most of the work. So,
Anthony Lynn. That's why he got Anthony Lynn. Anthony's supposed to be able to be able to switch. So he's supposed to be able to take over as a coach if need be. He's supposed to be a run game specialist, but it doesn't look the same as it did with McDaniel.
McDaniels, exactly. But I mean, Kyle's today, I don't know what the hell he was thinking, man. I don't know. I'm upset. It's not Jimmy's fault. It's nothing like that. It's none of those guys' fault. It's Kyle Shanahan, man. It's all him, bro. Like everything that happens is him. You draft 2 running backs in the 3rd round, and you get rid of one. You know what I'm saying?
And you won't let the other play.
And you won't let the other one play. And then not only that, but you run your quarterback down the middle. You know, because you can't. Like, what are you doing? And now you sign Deebo. You know, you have Deebo as a good runner.
He's supposed to be a wide receiver. And now he's our top runner.
But you run your quarterback down the middle. It makes no sense, Ronbo. You know, his play calling has been questionable since the Super Bowl. You know, and so
even during the Super Bowl, I didn't want to question him because he's Kyle Shanahan, but Deebo was wearing him out. Kyle, keep feeding him, and when it gets broke, then you change. Don't do it.
He did the same thing in the NFC Championship, Ronbo. You had Deebo that was doing pretty well, and what do? You call something for Michael Hasty. Like, come on, man.
Let's do something else.
Let's do something exactly, and not only that, man. It's just, at the end of, I don't know. I wouldn't fire John Lynch. I just feel like either the coaching staff, someone in the Kyle needs to be fired at the end of the season if we don't win an NFC Championship or a Super Bowl. Because you weren't able to develop a rookie quarterback. You traded 3 first rounds for this guy, and you got him injured. No development, no nothing. You got him injured.
Yeah, and Santana, there's another excellent point. Priority 1, teach him to slide. Kyle, damn it, just say, look, Trey, you're a tough guy and everything. I understand that, but what I want you to do, tough guy, is this. I want you to go down. As soon as you see contact coming, I want you hit the dirt immediately. We'll do some drills over here, and we're going to do timing drills, and you're going to do them, all right? Listen, you're going to stay over there as long as I think it takes for you to get this down. That's what you do. He's 22. He thinks he can run into big guys, but this is not North Dakota State. So, this is just stupid.
Exactly. I mean, Kyle should have worried more about coaching his quarterback than throwing footballs in practice. So, I mean,
we got to go though. It's short after the game. I mean, I'll be back tomorrow. On Monday Night Raw. All right, fam.
All right, see you later, Ronbo.
Have a good night. For repping the Bay. We're short after the game. Repping the Bay. Why don't y'all stop tripping, man? Hey, hey, T-Flow.
Hey, what up, Ronbo?
T-Flow. So just everything you've said recently is probably coming to fruition. But T-Flow, go ahead. What is your feeling on this game?
My feeling is Jed York better sit down with Kyle Shanahan and tell him, what are you doing running Trey Lance as in between the tackles? Like the A-B gap. Why are you doing that? Like the other caller said about that is football. And he said, look at the Buffalo Bills. They do that. As I recall, Josh Allen goes a lot of outside.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't really run up the middle. The only time he runs up the middle is when it's a busted play, like on a scramble drill, because it's a pass. It's not a designed run. Like, what you wasted 2 picks, three first rounders for a guy that you cannot develop. This looks like a pattern right here. You messed up the rookie of the year in RG3. Now you messed up. We traded up. We gave up the house to get Trey Lance, and you got him injured on the second time. So now we got to waste another year of development, because now think about it. He hasn't really played since 2018.
Yeah, he missed a season in college. He played 1 year of college football. And
1 year in college, so that was either 2018 or 2019.
Yeah, which
and
was
now
that draft?
He's going to have to sit out another year. So next year is going to be another development, which should be like his rookie year, where he's going to have ups and downs. What are you doing, Kyle? Seriously, why are you running him up the middle? Yeah, you do design runs, but do read option on the outside. Every quarterback does that.
With the quarterback can escape pressure, right? Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
whoa.
Escape the pressure, but now you want to run through the heart.
Those are power runs. QB power runs. I never believed in QB power runs because they're not going to last long doing that. Kyle's doing it. So Kyle, you tripping, man.
And why is he doing it? Why?
I have no idea.
Is he doing it? That's what, you can't do a read option, bounce off to the side, do a bootleg where it's either run pass option as well. why you got to run into the heart. Like Kyle, and not only that, I'll be like, Kyle, I really got to talk to your head coach desires. Like after this year, he has to be cut of him making all football decisions because one, you pass up on Patrick Mahomes' your rookie year, right? Your first year as a starter. You pass on Deshaun Watson. You pass on getting Tom Brady. You pass up on going for Matt Stafford. Like, what are you doing? Seriously, what kind of head coach are you doing? I haven't seen no development out of all 4 years of Jimmy Garoppolo of him excelling. It's either he's plateauing or he's regressing. What's that famous saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting what?
Getting worse.
You're getting worse. What's going on, Kyle? And not only that, look at you got your first year head coach in McDaniels, and his offense looks better than us. How is that possible? McDaniels is that offense looks good. That offense should be us.
Did they win? Did they win today?
On, Kyle? Yeah, they won. What's going on? What's going on, Kyle?
And listen, hey, T-Flow, before we go, now see, this is what I was talking about. When people they filmed me up and said I says that Kyle is going to be looking for a quarterback next year. What you just said, isn't it? When is the last year we didn't see Kyle out looking for quarterbacks, whether it was through the draft or running down other quarterbacks? Kyle is very strange when it comes to quarterbacks. You know what? Honestly, I'm a Kyle. I like what Kyle does, but some of the things he does make you question it. You know, Kyle, what are you doing? What does that tell your quarterback? You know, and if you're going to go draft somebody or get some other kid and bring him in here, is that for backup or what is it? You just want to challenge the quarterback room? I'm a little confused. So Kyle's always going to be real weird when it comes to the quarterback situation. And that ain't going to change this year.
You only had one good year. That was Matt Ryan. But Matt Ryan was already a baller. He was ready to ball out.
Kyle wasn't. He wasn't the head coach.
No, he wasn't head. But that's the only quarterback he did.
Oh well, yeah. But we got to go, fam. All right, tomorrow, you know, we are short after the game. Let's see tomorrow. All right, you and Allie. Hey, Allie.
All right, Ronbo. Yeah, right now she's in the backyard. She's mad too.
She should be. We all are. All right, have a great night, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good one.
Too. It's Latino Heat. Latino Heat. I love singing that song. I love when Emilio shows up just so I can do that. Emilio. I can't wait to hear what Emilio has to say on this. Emilio, what are you thinking, fam?
What am I thinking? Shanahan's an idiot.
I just don't know why he thought that was going to last any length of time. Even if it didn't happen today, that was eventually going to have to happen. Can't keep running him like that up the crust. Power runs? Run him around the side or something.
It don't make sense. Like I said, I'm not happy. I'm not disappointed. You know, because I told you I didn't thought it was like Trey's time to get this team going. And you know, even though we want them happy, hey, if Jimmy's gonna be a quarterback from here on in, cool. I'm not disappointed. I know, man. It's whoever is at quarterback. I was just thinking it's Trey's time, but yeah, Shanahan is dumb. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why are you forcing that kid to run? He knows how to throw the ball. You can see he can throw the ball. What is the problem? Why are you doing that? And it's funny now. I hear people saying that, oh, Shanahan was happy. I'm like, Shanahan didn't want Jimmy here. He wanted Jimmy gone. He was pissed off at what's his name, at Lynch when Jimmy was here. So I don't know where people are getting that from. This came out of Shanahan's mouth. I was upset that they brought him back. So I gotta say, either way, if it's true, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We won. We beat the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Too bad it wouldn't have blown, because that would have made us a lot better.
Well, you know, the thing is, I just wonder going forward. Okay, this is like a team. The offensive line, Brock Purdy at some point is probably going to end up playing. I hate to say that. It's not about bad luck. It's just the way it is. Jimmy will finally get hurt. I don't know if it'll be seriously or not, but he will be getting hit, especially with this offensive line that ain't holding nobody.
But at the same time, I think he's going to try not to get hurt because, you know, this is his last year with the team.
Yeah, he needs to last if he's going to get a job.
He's going to have to find healthy because if not, nobody's going to want him again. So he's going to go through surgery again.
You know what, though?
The same thing. And
as long as he doesn't get hit seriously, that his salary now, well, you know what? He expires this year. That's only a 1-year contract. So
No, it is. But I'm just saying, if he does get hurt, I don't think nobody's gonna want to pick him up either.
man, because
So
you
he's
know he's gonna get
he's
hurt
gonna
even if
feel
I
like
pick him up.
It might be the same scenario. Jimmy, you want to come back again for a cheaper deal? But
Less than this year.
anyways, who cares?
See, the
Yeah,
Jimmy
who
just
cares? Like
he's
I
just
said,
born on
I'm
a lucky
I'm
star.
happy we won, dude.
Same here.
Like I said, I'm happy we won. It don't even matter. We beat Seattle. We won how we would do. Too bad it wasn't, I was supposed to be playing with Trey, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just ready for Denver. I'm gonna be there Sunday, so
That's right.
I'm gonna be in Denver on
If
Sunday.
if
so,
we can
so,
beat Russell Wilson,
you know.
that will complete the
We
picture.
might,
right?
dude. The way
They look bad, don't they?
I'm glad our defense
Oh.
turned it around. Our defense turned that shit around. So, man, I was like, please no penalties, please no. And you know what's funny when they showed the penalties? The same amount of penalties we had, we gave up almost 100 yards.
Yeah.
Seattle did the same thing. I was like, oh, look at that. What a difference. We didn't beat ourselves this time.
And they
I said,
screwed
damn,
up special teams and things like that. Things we used to do when they was playing us. I said, look at this. We switched roles.
If we can keep that to a minimum, our defense is going to destroy Russell Wilson and them Broncos. I can't wait for that. And I get to see that live. I said, I'm going to love this. I said, I'm ready to go see that. I'm ready to go see them and get them donkeys.
That should be fun. What kind of weather are you expecting? It's not getting cold out there
I don't
yet.
know. They said it's supposed to rain the day before. I don't know what it looks like on Sunday, so I'm not even sure. So it's just the rain looks like the rain keeps following us.
I know.
Which is the funny part.
No, Levi's. It's always unnecessarily hot in Levi's.
So
It's
we
raining.
went from San Diego to get some rain. We come back home and get some rain. Now they tell me we're getting to Denver. We're going to get some rain in Denver. I don't know. That's just weird how the rain is just following us. But hey, whatever. As long as we win, it don't even matter.
Yeah, it's all about. Pretty soon we're gonna get used to playing in the rain. So let's see what happens with that. Anyway, all right, Emilio.
And it was funny. Oh, the Raiders lost. That was a hilarious.
Yeah, I know, but
way
wasn't that wonderful? And they had the lead too. Unfortunately, it was against the Cardinals, though. That's what makes me mad. I want the Cardinals to get a whooping.
What's his name?
Cliff
Marketing
Keats.
Pro around?
Who?
Marketing Pro?
No, yeah, I thought I saw him earlier, but no. We got, let me see.
He's like lucky they barely beat the Falcons. That was sad. I said, are they gonna let them come back up? I said, Marketing Pro.
I was waiting until they had a chance. All right, Emilio. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Well, you have a good night.
You too.
Everybody out there, shout out to everybody out there. So guys have a good night. You have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, man.
I'll see you Monday. I'll see you
Looking
tomorrow,
forward.
sir.
All right. Night, Emilio.
All right.
Oh, man. B-Ham.
Ronbo.
B-Ham.
We beat the Seahawks, Ronbo.
I know it. I'm delighted. And beat them up. They got that little 7 points off a little foolish mistake, but that was all they could do. Geno Smith looking all good and everything is all he wanted to. Beat him up.
It came at an expense that I wouldn't have wanted to happen.
Nah, nobody wanted that, though.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, no matter how you run, whether you're running in between the tackles or outside the numbers,
Still risky.
whether you're standing in the pocket or anything, hey, man, you got to learn how to slide.
Oh.
Or
protect yourself,
that right
period.
There.
From all you said,
gotta
every
protect
position where you're at. You got to protect yourself.
Yeah, that right there. I felt real comfortable when he slid during preseason. I'm like, okay, great.
Yeah, remember what he said, though?
And
That's the
then-
first time I ever slid. Oh, no!
Yeah, and then for you to come out here now in that slide, I'm like, come on, man. It's a couple of things I'm wondering with that shit right there that was going on, even with Trey. You get a lot of people saying, hey, he gonna do more than this, that, and the third more than Jimmy. Yes, all of that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering how come I haven't been seeing them have any passes for him.
Mm-hmm.
That puzzles me. Like, I understand it's been raining and all that. There was an excuse for the first game. Hey, it's a monsoon. Well, we're gonna try to keep the ball on the ground. We don't want nobody to get hurt.
But Beham.
So what now?
Trey got to throw the ball 3 times and ran the ball 3 times. If you look at the stats, Jimmy went in there and threw the ball 21 times.
You got to throw the ball, Romo.
You know, the thing is, that's what I'm saying. They're not letting Trey throw the ball. Now, I don't know. You know how people always like to fill in the blank. I'm not going there. But I'm going to Kyle. 3 runs and 3 throws.
What I'm wondering is, Ronbo, I'm wondering is it really something with his throwing mechanic that they see that we don't see?
I think so. Because Kyle, they overran the ball. You got your running backs running it, and then you tell Trey, you go run it too. That's too much.
This 2 weeks in a row that
Same thing.
You running the ball with supposed to be what is a better quarterback. And I'm not saying that he is not, but is it something you seeing either with his throwing mechanics
that you ain't
or
sharing with
his
us?
breaking down the defense, the defense mechanic? It's something going on.
But BM, this is not an easy offense now. If Kyle's trying to design that offense to make it a little easier for Trey to work with his skill set, that's going to take a while for Trey and the rest of the players on the field to learn.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Rumbo, I just hope the best for him. I see that he is out for the season. Looked like they saying he broke his leg.
Leg or ankle?
I hate it for him. Yeah, his ankle. That's what I mean. It looked like they saying he broke his ankle. I feel I hate it for him. Could have happened anytime, and honestly, I believe it would have happened had he kept running like that.
Pace,
you cannot be doing that. Yeah, you cannot be doing that in the National Football League, man.
Even running backs get taken
it's bound to happen.
Look at Eli. He can't play because they're tearing him up.
They're tearing him up. So, I mean, it's going to happen.
BM, let me see the ball.
Like I say,
right.
Okay, Rombo.
Yeah, because
look
short after the game.
forward to hearing from you.
And I can't wait to hear from you tomorrow, too, Phil. All right. You know I appreciate you.
Okay.
All right. Night,
all right, thanks.
We quickly move it. Hey, Jamal.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing, man?
How you doing? I needed to see the Hawks getting a whooping finally, but
yeah,
how about you? What are you thinking there?
We did. I'm thinking I was definitely satisfied with the win. I thought we played good. Disappointed about Trey, but that falls on the coach. But there's too many run plays. We have too much talent to not for him to throw the ball. But when James is in there, he throws the ball.
First, I was wondering who you're talking about. He called James.
Jimmy.
I like to call him James. That's okay.
His real name.
I was confused for a second. Right. James?
Yeah, James.
That's James. Jimmy's short for James. Go ahead.
Right. So, overall, Ronbo, I was satisfied with the wins. Actually, we should be undefeated, actually.
You think about it.
You think about it,
that game against Chicago was unnecessary to lose. Exactly.
I know. And even my roommate, the real 49ers did not show up to the game, but we got the win, and we're gonna ride with Jimmy, and until otherwise, and just I'm faithful. Let's ride with Jimmy, and let's ride out. We don't know what happened. The adversity of a team. Let's get it out the way now. Now let's focus and let's just go from there.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we can do now, Jamel. Things are as they are. I can't imagine the 49ers are going to bring in for that third quarterback because Kyle's not going to just live with 2 quarterbacks. So Brock Purdy's going to be the backup now. Right. But they're going to find a third body to come in there just in case, which is smart because Kyle Shanahan's quarterbacks can go down at any given moment. It doesn't matter who you are, how tough you are. If you work for us, the chances of you getting hurt for some reason. I wish we could figure it out. Why is it that our quarterbacks are susceptible to serious injury all the time? Trey got hurt last year. And then he gets hurt this year. Jimmy got hurt last year. Well, hell, what am I talking about? Jimmy's got hurt every year. So, it's strange. Why does we have this?
It is.
Other teams don't have the quarterback going down all the time.
I know. I have no idea what it is. I don't know if it's in the training. I have no idea. But we didn't have that when with Steve and Joe, and not even with
Steve had more concussions than a human being should be able to survive, though. That was before they had concussion protocol and things like that. Them dudes was out there walking backwards. Steve, are you okay? What? You're walking backwards. Oh, I must have got confused. It was concussion protocol just came in with the last 10, 15 years when they started making players take a look, see if you got a concussion. You got a certain amount of time. You got to wait. We're going to come back and check you again. So Steve Young's not human.
No, he's not.
Jamel, we got to go. I'll be looking for you tomorrow, though. If you got time.
I'll be back. And also, I'll be back. I said my phone was off, but I'll be back tomorrow.
All right.
And JJ is a freshman, and he plays outside linebacker. He made me so happy.
All right. If you got any footage, email me that. I want to see what it looks like out there. All right.
I will. So I'll call y'all tomorrow.
All right. Have a good night,
All right. Yeah, you too.
And Casey, I remember Casey, this is funny, Casey. Man. Yesterday we were talking about taking the spread, right? Casey, you sound down and out. I know it's more than just Trey. Did you not take that bet?
No, but I don't even remember, man. I had so many tickets today, and the Cleveland Browns messed all of them up. They lost by 1 point to the Jets. Robo, we have a major problem on our hands.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay.
First off, let me say, Trey, I'm so sorry. And Trey's father and mother, I'm so sorry. I really like Fly Guy's call tonight about Deebo being slow. Deebo looked like his speed was at an 82 today, Ronbo. I don't know what this guy's been eating in the offseason.
Casey,
I don't know what this strength and conditioning coach has got this team eating, but he's
a wide back. Casey, he's got to stay a little big.
Ronbo, Ronbo, I just want to point out to everyone that after Jimmy came in with a 20-point lead in the middle of the third quarter. This guy Kyle just kept running Jimmy up the middle, on fourth and one with a 20-point lead, and then he doesn't get the touchdown.
Oh, you mean that's right?
They
did do that.
5 yards, and then this game should have been a shutout today, Rombo.
Oh,
I mean,
came so
close. Kyle doesn't know when to pass. He doesn't know when to run, and he looks so confused in that third quarter. I don't know what to say, Rumble. It's just a pattern of bad coaching, and this guy Kyle Shanahan has to do some real spiritual work or something, because he's just got bad karma, and he's playing like a loser. So he's coaching like a loser. So
I
don't know. I don't think Jed's going to put up with it too much longer.
It depends on how the season ends. Now, Jed's about results. If you traded up, use all those first-round picks.
The problem is, what are they going to do if Jimmy wins the Super Bowl this year?
I'd rather
what are
go.
They going to do if Jimmy takes them to the NFC Championship again?
It's a nice problem to have. I want to see if they can get through this hell of a schedule and get all that done. It's going to be an awkward situation, though. You're right, because there's going to be a big push to hold on to him.
I just don't know what this guy's thinking. He ran Trey 3 times in the first quarter. He ran Jimmy multiple times in the second half. I'm scared for Jimmy, Romo.
I said, Jimmy's not going to last a whole year like this. You know what? They only did that because they failed to get the running backs, couldn't get in. This is why Elijah Mitchell is so important. We're not going to get him back for, 2 months?
And Jeff was having a good game. They ran this wildcat or whatever, fake to Jeff on third down, and Jimmy got tangled up, and Jeff would have had the first down. And D'Amico coached a great game today. Hats off to D'Amico. It should have been a shutout. Bosa and Drake Jackson looked great out there. The defense looked great.
As
They
Nick
just
was
need
saying,
to
come
have
out the field
somebody that
too.
they just need to have somebody that knows how to be instinctual and realistic. And the whole press conference of like other teams run the ball and stuff. Yeah, they do with their quarterbacks, but they don't just run them up the middle like that. Especially after last week. Jesus Christ, what tired Trey must be after that game in Chicago.
And the thing is, do you see the size of that dude Woods? I wouldn't have ran my quarterback nowhere near that monster. My God. In case we got to go, though, it's after the game. You know how we keep it close. So I'm going to see you tomorrow, okay? Appreciate you getting in here, though.
Right
It's
on,
always fun to
Ronbo.
talk to you.
Shout out to you, Ronbo, the Reverend Ronbo. Thank you, production.
Thanks,
Have
man.
a great night, my man.
You too. Case always got a 1 point. I didn't even know the Jets beat Cleveland. How the hell did they do that? Didn't Cleveland lose last week, too? Golden Buckeye. I haven't talked to you in a long time. Hey, what I have seen in the first 2 weeks, I think we can beat both the Broncos and the Lambs. Your thoughts? I keep wondering, actually, Buckeye. Are the Broncos realize the arsenal they have over there, and when are they going to wake up? They had to fight tooth and nail to beat the Texans. Now with the Rams. Oh, the Rams are going to catch the. You know how pissed off that our entire team's going to be inspired to play the Rams like no other team they're going to play this year for the first time. And Trent Williams is probably taking it real personal from last year because he was hurt during that year. Oh, I can't wait to see the Rams. Thanks for that contribution, though, fam. Hey, Liam.
Bravo.
Liam. Your thoughts on this?
Too bad.
Yeah, well.
Poor kid.
Yeah, we're always dodging bullets. We got hit.
Yeah, it's super disappointing. It'd be really sad. Bosa, I remember when Bosa got hurt right away.
Oh, wasn't that frightening? That's week 1.
Yeah, he lost his whole season.
Yeah.
And look what he's doing now, right? So things are possible.
Yeah. It's just with a quarterback, though, he's got a lot to learn. That setback, because Nick Bosa came into the league a monster. But Trey's still learning the offense and having to figure things out. And, this is a really bad setback.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad. I was thinking about a lot of the comments around play calling and things like, if you look around the league, a lot of power is used. Lamar Jackson runs power.
Yeah.
Josh Allen does run it. But there's a lot of circumstances where a quarterback is going to move in that direction. A drop back pass, you're forced up in the pocket. You're moving directly north. QB sneak. I mean, Jimmy did a few today.
Yeah.
A botched exchange, fumble, a play that evolves, you drop back, you scramble, you run around. There's lots of situations the quarterback's going to find themselves in that isn't exclusively the domain of the quarterback power run. And you can't, in a run game, you can't just have, counter sweeps, zone reads to the outside. You have to use it like paint, you have to mix and match. You have to go up the middle, outside, counter, delay, beat it up, hammer north, go stretch it out. You can't be completely one-dimensional within any dimension of the game.
Such a good point, because there was no diversity in what we were doing today out there. It was clear to the defense, Seattle defense, exactly where to go as soon as the ball was snapped. It looked like it a lot of times.
So, I mean, he ran the ball 3 times. I mean, maybe we should be just letting him rip. I don't know. Just throw the ball. I'm not sure. But
we didn't even get to see that.
I think he'd thrown 3 passes. They were all fairly short passes. One went fairly far. I thought Deebo showed some good speed on a play where he broke out. He had some elusiveness there. He broke a tackle, and he really sprung a huge play.
It's like he's been
So,
working on
yes,
that.
I do agree. He does look but he's also been big. Like, he's a beast. Like, he has run over, like, Aaron Donald. like,
Get him going.
Come on.
Deebo's, those are large thighs. So unless you hit him around the ankles, you're going to feel the wrath.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a man in motion, like he's coming, so, but he showed some elusiveness and some speed today, but maybe he's a bit, I don't know, we'll see. But
the thing is,
in both games, he's made great plays.
And we saw him get dragged down last year from behind, and we saw him drag, and he was out of wind. Deebo's got to get in better conditioning too. Liam, I love it. Liam, can we come back tomorrow? I want to hear more from you, okay? Because we're out of time now.
All right.
All right,
yeah, it's too bad. It's really too bad, and and good for Jimmy G. He's honestly been the best professional, the consummate professional. Like, there's so many opportunities in this modern social media world with all this connectivity and hate and all the vitriol and name calling and stuff out there. And a lot of people have said stuff about him. And he would just remain professional, kept his head down, supported this kid, and still does. And stepped into a team that kept him into a practice field in exile, essentially. And anyway,
but Liam,
interesting situation we find ourselves in.
Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right, fam. And the funny thing about it is, Ellis asked about the man known as Marketing Pro. Now, I thought I asked production about this. I didn't know he was actually waiting on the phone. What could he possibly have to say? Marketing Pro, that's your cue.
Yo, Ronbo, what it do? Just like I promised you, I'll be back after Sunday, right? And I predicted the Rams would take care of Tony Wright's Falcons.
Listen,
now, first of all,
I just want to say one thing, though, before you get started, because you escaped Atlanta. You didn't just go in there and handle business. You had to.
We just warming up, player. We just warming up. I told you the first game was preseason against the Buffalo Nobodies. I've been saying that.
Okay.
We are second-half team. McVay is a second-half coach. He's lost back-to-back games even last year, but we won the Super Bowl.
Wait.
Now,
did you guys start the season last year losing from out the gate?
Yeah. McVay lost back-to-back games many times, but look at his overall record. Kyle Shanahan's like a high school coach, if you want to compare him to the great McVay, a.k.a. Bill Walsh, reincarnated. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say that.
But now, prayers out to Trey Lance. Now, let all the Trey fan base. Trey Lance in his last media said he won't slide when he runs through the middle. He said it himself. And you, Ronbo, you're an OG football player. You know that as a quarterback, you got to slide. You know that, right? So the kid is learning. So it's a learning experience. He's only 22. He'll be fine. He needs a big brother, Jimmy Garoppolo, to guide him. Now, they're going to be hanging out at Hooters, and Jimmy will guide him. He'll be like, hey, kid, you got to slide next time. And Trey will be back just fine, right? That's that. Now, I've been watching all the 49er podcasts hating on Jimmy G today. They were mad like they lost. Only podcast that is legit is you. I mean, Jimmy G, again, got held back by an incompetent coach. As a Rams fan, I was very happy watching the second half, because Kyle was coaching scared again against Geno Smith. Now, what are you going to do when you face Matthew Stafford? You going to keep giving us the ball back? You're making these dumbass screen passes. Doing these so obvious bad calls. He didn't let Jimmy throw the ball. He threw Jimmy off rhythm again. Jimmy was cutting and dicing as soon as he stepped in. But then Kyle had to do his thing. And ruin it. Now, your observation of the game. What do you think about Jimmy G today?
No, they didn't have any game. Unfortunately, the backup doesn't have a game plan. They just went in there and sort of ad-libbed that game. And unfortunately, though, for Kyle Shanahan, Jimmy understands what they do, so I imagine they might have drummed up some old plays. But I expect to see a different Jimmy Garoppolo in the weeks ahead. So, yeah, there's nothing I can say about today's game. I was a little worried about him not having
Ronbo.
played all off season long.
Ronbo, look at
no
the play
OTAs.
calls. Look at the play. Ronbo, I hate to interrupt you, but look at the play calls in the second half. Kyle was gifting a comeback to the Seahawks, but the Seahawks are scrubs because we Rams always smack them up. They ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? But if you going up against Matthew Stafford and Kyle did what he did today against the Seahawks in the playoffs against us, good luck. And Jed York,
they'll be prepared. They'll be fully prepared for in fact, they should be fully prepared next week. But they'll definitely be fully prepared. They will not bore you, Marketing Pro. I said, man, we got to go, though. Let me say that. I'll be back tomorrow. All right?
McVay is the genius. Kyle cost Jimmy G 2 Super Bowls, and you Weiner fans are going to have to live with the two-peat Rams Nation, baby.
Oh, no. Two-peat. Marketing Pro, have a great night. We'll talk to you later. And, hey, Demetrius.
Ronbo.
Demetrius, say it again. Demetrius. Oh, connection. Did your connection's it's broken. Demetrius.
Yes.
Okay, Demetrius, go ahead because I'm trying to figure out if your connection is going to be complete enough because I'm only hearing every other word. Go ahead.
Nah, it was a great game, man. I think first off, shouts out to Trey, man. Hope everything did well and all of that. But all honest to God, Ronbo, look, that's football. It happens. Yeah, and not for nothing, I don't hear nobody talking about the dirty hit that they put on the dude clipped him. Like, come on, man.
You know,
we're gonna call a spade, man. Dude clipped him, man. Went right for his ankles.
And
come on.
And that's going to happen. Anytime you start getting in there where the refs can't really see well, cheap shots
facts,
a normal thing.
Facts. So I thought San Fran was going to start a brawl after that. Dude did him dirty. He was down already. Dude came right in.
That's how Nick Bosa got hurt.
Bent him over. Like, it was kind of fucked up. He was all damn near down. Dude came over and finished him, like, on some high-low shit. So, but it is what it is. Thank God they did re-sign Jimmy G because now, look, we got to win, which is good. I hope Trey get well, get back, get his job back, and come back stronger. All is over 2 games, man. Come on, man. Everybody relax. Y'all need to relax, man. Like, come on, man. Like my homeboy said earlier, man. Like, come on, we got to win, man. What everybody act like it's a funeral or something. Like
well, like Aaron Rodgers.
Come on, Ronbo.
If the Packers played
this, man.
The Packers play today or tomorrow?
Who?
Oh, the Packers are beating up on the Bears.
The Packers play tonight.
Aaron Rodgers it tells everybody to relax every year.
Night.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're playing the Rams.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing the Bears.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, Ronbo, all I'm saying is we got the dub. Thank God everybody else came out healthy. No more injuries. The defense played lights out.
But we did get injuries.
Ronbo, man.
Yeah,
all I can say is that's a Jimmy G game. 27-7. Jimmy G not throwing up no more points there. Come on, you get what you get, man. Everybody knows. But thank God he was there for us to get the dub. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. And that's all I got to say. Like, but everybody need to relax, man. There's only 2 games in. Sorry we lost our QB, our future. Still our future. Like, build that man up. Don't tear him down. Like, come on, man. He's San Fran, man. What are y'all doing, man? I don't want to be on here.
You got, I don't know, we're going to see because 27 points is the most we scored this year so far. So, you know what? Let's see. And you know what? I tell you what, Demetrius, I don't know how the Hawks defense, they ain't that bad. They make a couple of mistakes here and there, a lot of boneheaded mistakes. They got a problem in the secondary, but that frontline defense,
they do.
But it was all over our ass.
Nah, Ronbo, they was. That's Pete Carroll. That's what he do. He find those diamonds in the rough, man. That's what he do. But like I said, man, Ronbo, San Fran gonna maintain this year. I'm gonna keep a positive vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I'm on it. Like I said, man, Jimmy came in, did his thing. We did our thing. We won. We got the dub, man. 1-1 in the column. Let's keep this moving. Red and gold rushes. Let's get it, man. That's all that, man. Wait, nobody died, man. My man he broke his ankle. He be back, man. We got this, man.
Yeah.
Jimmy G, keep the seat hot for Trey get back, man. That's all I'm gonna say. And then you ask.
That's all we can ask for.
Yo, Ronbo, man.
All right, D.
Have a blessed night, Ronbo.
You
man.
too. Look, glad to hear from you a long time too. Let's see you tomorrow. Right. I'll be back. All right.
Yes, sir. Ronbo, I'm gonna definitely check in after work, man.
All right, cool. I do. Have a great night, fam. And there he is. Roof. Oh, Howard.
Yeah, we're good.
Howard, we got the W, but we suffered. But Howard, your feelings on this game, you know how short and sweet you like to be after the game. We'll break it down tomorrow. What are you thinking right now?
Remember the other night, man? We was talking about Kyle Shanahan. Sometimes we love him, and sometimes he just make us say, God damn it. God, what the fuck? Like, this is it. This was the day. It's like, what are you doing, bro? You draft all these running backs, and you still having your quarterback running up the middle, bro? Like, I don't get it, man. I don't freaking get it. These guys are running. You seen Deebo run off that long run. TDP ran off a long run. Jeff Wilson was wheeling and dealing, man. Like, why are you doing this, dude? I don't get it. I don't get it.
And we've seen Kyle put the brakes on at the wrong time before, but I always wondered, what was Kyle thinking, and did he have some kind of plan? I'd really like to sit down with Kyle, and I'd love to see both of us sitting next to Kyle. Kyle, we want to know the consistency of what you were doing during this portion of the game was looking very good and promising. Why did you make all of a sudden a 180 and go in another direction? I love to hear what you have to say. I don't understand what he's doing sometimes. I really don't.
He's just so puzzling. He's like, just do it how I want you to do it mentality. It's like, bro, these are your guys. Treat them like they're your guys, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he talks about it all the time. He wants to get out of these games with no injury, but you put your most important person out there to get injured the most. Yeah. Like, why are you doing that? Like, and what bothered me even more, he's had Jimmy running up the freaking middle too. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And you know this guy.
Diving at the end zone.
Jimmy is made of glass. Like, come on, bro. He's a shiny piece of glass. He's great.
Well, Howard, I got to tell you, though, both quarterbacks, and I wonder, what's the toughest quarterback in the NFL right now? Would you say?
You said who's the toughest?
Yeah, who do you think is the toughest quarterback in the NFL that can just take all kind of punishment, keep rolling? Because,
like pound for pound?
Yeah.
So far, I think it's Joe Burrow right now.
Burrow?
That kid he's just taking
Burrow does get beat up
every
a lot.
week.
Keeps going. But the thing is, Kyle has killed two quarterbacks. I mean, Jimmy killed him in his first year as a full-time starter, killed Trey today. Trey was hurt last year. There is something strange going on with the 49ers, Kyle, and quarterbacks as far as staying healthy. Jimmy hasn't had a healthy year yet. I understand you're not supposed to go all whole season. You're supposed to, but still, not serious injuries. George Kittle.
Man, like
we just got a problem.
This got to just be addressed. Like, do you really think that what you did with Trey was the right thing to do? Like,
you see his press conference?
We talk about we talking about developing them. You have the fans be patient. Listen, I was the patient one. I'm patient. I'm willing to take the bumps. If we go 8-9, 9-8, so be it.
Yeah.
As long as he shows progression, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But to just running them all up and down, like, dude, it's not week 16 and 17, 18. Do that during that time, crunch time. Okay.
I so agree. All right, we got to go, though. I'll tell you what, I'll be looking for you tomorrow. We can break it down a little further and get into it a little deeper. But I just want to get your real quick feeling tonight. All right, Howard.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, I'm glad we got the win, but I'm just mad off this right now.
It's a painful cause.
I'm just mad, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Prayers up to Trey, man. Keep your head up, man. I know you try to please all of us. You ran through a brick wall for your coach.
and he still got you sidelined.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow, Howard. My dog.
All right, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo.
The dog is not, he'll be ready to eat next week. Howard, night, fam.
All right,
And Robert Slavin says Jimmy G went Super Bowl this year with the 49ers. Robert, thanks for that contribution. Bethel. Bethel.
Hey, Rumble.
Hey, Bethel. Well, Bethel, give us a little bit short and sweet after the game. Give us a little bit of that Bethel thinking right now.
It's sad that happened to Trey. That's the only sad part about everything. And hopefully, he gets better. I pray for him. And you never know. Next year, he might be like George Bowles. Look at George Bowles got I think
that
maybe
knee
injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he went to Super Bowl. So, it just something sad that happened. But and I see on other broadcasts and stuff like that, they're already trashing Kyle because they think he did that on purpose and stuff like that. So,
he's going to have to deal with that for a lot of days ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, Bethel, do you think he did it on purpose? When I read that, I can't even digest. Kyle, no way he'd do that on purpose. It looked like it because he kept running him that way.
Yeah,
but
it looked like it, yeah.
I don't know what he thought was going to happen is my only question. If you keep doing that, Kyle, you're liable to get him hurt. I mean, that thought had to enter his head, though, right? I don't know. I can't figure that one out.
It should because there was a thing that, one playbook was for Trey Lance and then another playbook is for Jimmy. Because, if you're going to scrap 80% of your scrapbook of running play just because he's out, that's not good. Yes.
Yeah, well, the field announcer was saying that. And Kyle, we asked Kyle Shanahan, was he prepared to put for Jimmy anything today as far as the game plan? And no. No, it pretty much scraps all the runs. So you never had any plan for Trey to put the ball up very much. That's very interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, he just didn't put him in good situations. Like, you could do the same thing for both the quarterbacks because if you believe in your quarterbacks, Trey should be used, throwing the ball. And if it breaks down, then he could run, not just have him run and run
Design
and run.
runs, yeah.
Only do it when he breaks down, so, and
I'm not seeing him do that
the only
yet.
thing that
we saw an RPO last week, but mostly it's Trey, Deebo, give it to him. Or Kyle has a different idea of what RPO is. I don't know.
Yeah. The only thing funny that I seen that the Raiders couldn't grab Kyler Murray for like 20 seconds, and Kyler Murray was running all over the place, making a comeback to win. And another thing for the Rams fans, if I believe right, it was 20-3, and they came back to almost win by 3 points. They only lost by 3 points.
Marking pro, and he knows
I would not be proud of that either.
Yeah.
So, you can't say nothing. If a team is coming back to beat you, almost beating you by 3 points, and you're dominating them 20-3, then your defense didn't do a good job.
Mm-hmm. This is why it's going to be interesting
look at our defense.
Mm-hmm. That's how you stop a team.
And the only thing that pissed me off is that, you barely touch one of their right receivers in the head, and they're already throwing a flag. I thought that was bullshit.
Well, we got a couple today.
Yeah, I think some bullshit calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bethel,
but
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow. As you know, we keep it short after the game. So just have a great night. Always appreciate you know this.
Good win, and good broadcast like always. And
Thanks,
let's go
Bethel.
Niners and hit the lights.
Thanks, Bethel.
All right, good night,
fam.
Rumble.
And Big Boy Luis says this is Jimmy's revenge season. Put the fat ad back up. I'm going to be telling this all the time. Guys, I'm not putting the Jimmy G back up. We're going to put somebody up there, but it's going to be a Hall of Famer so that he stays permanent. He never has to be removed again. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And by the way, for people who say, you put Jimmy up there, but you won't put Trey, I said we're just going to put a Hall of Fame up there. If Trey gets in the Hall of Fame, or if Trey wins the Super Bowl, yeah, we'll put him up. Okay? But those are the criterion, and that's what we're going to stick with. And you're going to vote on it. So that's what we're going to do. And Trez, one of the founding members of TNT, has many things to say. Trez, keep it short and sweet though tonight and give me more tomorrow. Come on in, Trez.
Rumble, I'm trying to hold my temper. I really
saw
am
you on the
trying to
chat.
hold my temper, man. Was the running game not working, Rumble? Was it not working?
I was kind of impressed with it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Price, very impressive. Would have liked to see Mason, but running game was working very well. Jeff Wilson, running very well.
Deebo was killing him.
Why would a coach run his quarterback like a fullback? Why? When it wasn't even necessary. It wasn't not even necessary.
I want to ask
And I'm going to tell you this,
bad.
Ronbo. I'm going to tell you this, too. Trey is a mobile quarterback, true enough. But Trey, you know why Russell Wilson always, he extended the play, Ronbo. When the pressure was on, it was no design runs for Russell. Russell was back there scrambling for his life because the play broke down and he had to get out there and get on his horse.
He was trying to find somebody open.
Okay.
Yep.
Difference between Kyle Shanahan and his proteges is that they're all better than him. Kyle is no genius. I don't hear nobody use that phrase with his name. And period, no more. He's no genius. Mike McDaniels is down there in Miami with Tua. Do you see him running Tua like that? Tua threw for 420-some yards today.
And Tua loves to run. And he got him to stop running.
You see him using his quarterback in that manner. Okay, now had we traded Jimmy G, you think Kyle Shanahan would have put the franchise on the line like that? You think he'd have been running Trey like that with the possibility of being hurt and on the Brock Purdy behind him? You think he'd have did that? You think he'd have did it? If he did, he's an idiot. And he is an idiot. And he's a piece of shit, in my opinion. That's what he is. I don't want to see Kyle Shanahan with this franchise no more. I don't. And I don't know how everybody else feels with Kyle Shanahan and all that. I look at this now. He is a piece of shit. That's what he is. And I hate he's our coach. I really do. I really do. What he did to this kid was totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. That's all I got, Rumbo. Really pissed off with this, man. Really pissed off.
I feel that, yes. I tell you, I don't know.
Piece of shit.
I can't wait till the end of the season. Jed York is probably asking Kyle some questions about what happened there. Because anybody would.
Don't give a damn.
I got plenty of questions.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even make sense, man. It don't. Like the plays that when Jimmy came in, them same plays, he could have called for Trey. Did he do that? No. Quarterback power. Bro, why are you running this man like a fullback, man? Why? You ain't no genius.
According to Kyle, he had options. He was still he's supposed to. Kyle said in the press conference the Trey was supposed to option, not necessarily run. I said, he
ain't gonna never take accountability, Ronbo. He ain't gonna never take accountability. He would never do it. Well, he was supposed to do it. He's supposed to shut up. Shut up, lying through your teeth. So he never fully committed to Trey anyway. He never fully. When he sit there and said earlier this year in that conference that Matt was the guy that he wanted, Matt Jones, he never fully committed to Trey Lance. He never did. He never did. And kept Jimmy on his team. So he never did. And I told you there was going to be a weird situation for us with this man still on the team. No team in history has ever done this before. Ever kept a bag up that they were replacing. Kept a dude as a bag up and they were replacing him.
Yeah, it's true. You bring in the guy that's going to replace the starter, but you don't keep the guy that you just got beat out of a spot. Well, you know what? The thing
He's
with
never
Jimmy
fully
is,
committed to this team.
Yeah. It's an awkward situation to begin with. Jimmy hadn't lost a job. He just got demoted. It's strange. Anyway, Trez, we got
All right,
to roll.
Ronbo. You have a good
We'll be
one.
back tomorrow. All right. Have a good night, fam.
All right, take care.
You too. And we move now to. Are we done? Okay. So, fam, as the sun slowly has already set on some things that we wish it wasn't, we'll be back tomorrow night. There's going to be a lot of reports. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. I'm going to see because Ryder's going to go buck wild. Kyle's already defended himself at his press conference. I can't imagine what's being said about him. He's going to have some more things to say about this, or he's going to go quiet. Congratulations for beating the damned Hawks. So that's been a hurdle we have not been able to go over, and all of a sudden, won. Anyway, fam, appreciate you. Thanks for the contributions, fam. But really appreciate that. And please subscribe before you leave. We do this all the time, and under happier circumstances. So I'll be back tomorrow, and please hit the like. I can't wait to see you tomorrow on Raw. Have a great night, fam. Pizza for everybody. I know.